if my computer will go a bit quicker tonight. It says I've got a strong signal, but it said that on Saturday as well when I was getting kicked out every 5 minutes. Right, I think we might be live. It's not actually telling me that we're live, but I think we might be live.
Oh, yeah, we are live. We've been live for 16 seconds.
Okay, cool. Hey, hello everybody. Hello everybody who may or may not be watching.
I'm not sure there's anybody there, but anyway.
No, there's no one watching, but you know. Right. Narman's late again, 30 seconds late only, but we're making wait for another 15 minutes because that's how late he was on Saturday. It's only right that we keep him waiting as punishment for his temerity. Until he's written out 100 times, I must not be late to cover slingers. He's not coming on the stream. You hear that, Narman? You're in detention, mate. You must write it 100 times. I will not be cover slingers.
And he wins with booby covers.
Yeah.
He wins with booby covers, not more covers, booby covers.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Unbelievable.
Terrible. I'm used to losing.
Whatever it takes to win. Whatever it takes to win, guys.
Dreadful behaviour, playing to the lowest common element in the audience.
That wasn't my lowest point.
I voted with the babies.
Huh?
I've had lower points on cover slingers than that. Like when I came last with Tom Mandrake covers on artists, and Cap only showed 3 covers by the same artist and 2 completely off-topic ones, and he still beat me. It's like,
yeah, I had a good coach. I gotta admit, I had a good coach. So
good coach, yeah, Roger, right?
We have box 18 today.
Oh, box 18.
Box 18.
What is it?
Well, it's a bit of it's had lots of things in it at some point. Look, all the crossings out, and then put it back in again. So this is like a runs in the making kind of box. So like, I'm not sure there's a single full run in here actually. There might be. We'll see. Let's kick off. Oh, it's stuffed to the brim. So if I get too many more comics in, I'll have to find other homes for them. Does anyone else have that in their comic books? If we got to shove their hands in and like really force them.
I know it's not a good sign though, is it? No,
it means I've got to get another million boxes or something, which I can't afford. That's all right. So, right. So there's lots in here that's I don't know if it's ever going to get put that together.
Yeah, of course. I can name the coach. Of course not.
Other than that rascally Roger. Well, okay. So starting off, we've got a few Omega men.
Omega men.
Omega. Pull the whole thing off.
Omega.
That's how Americans do it.
Omega.
I'm going to teach English guy English.
Tomato. Yeah.
So, have you watched My Fair Lady? Am I echoing, guys?
My Fair Lady, Pygmalion, isn't it called as well? Oh, no, I can't remember now. Where he teaches elocution. Is that the one you're talking about? I can't remember which one Lobo's in, but I don't have it.
3.
3, yeah. Definitely don't have it. That's it. That's what I've got. The Omega Men. I think it goes to about 40 odd or something comics. I've only got a few of them. I'm not really that. Not really going out of my way to finish off that run. But this is one I've had for ages, and I've never seen number 2 yet. It's one of 2 US. That's your mate, Uncle Sam.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Never heard of this.
Clad in star-spangled rags, a man named Sam wanders the streets of anonymous American city, struggling to remember his true identity. But he's plagued by inner voices that carry him on a time-traveling journey to the dark heart of America and hint at his own violent past. Is he Uncle Sam or one of us?
Ooh.
Yeah, I've still never seen number 2. So this one is a 4-parter, and I kept getting these like randomly, not because I wanted to buy them myself, but I think I got them in a batch that I bought once, and I managed to get another one randomly in a batch. And
is it metal?
Yeah, it's kind of shiny, yeah. But maybe one day I'll get the other 3 just so I can see Wolverine get killed.
What are you doing, dead guys? Do we look dead to you guys?
I don't know what the dead guys is about. Dead guys? How are we dead guys?
I guess we was fucking old.
We're not dead yet. Nearly.
We're not
dead
dead
yet. Hopefully got a few more years in
Not dead guys.
Give it 20 years and probably only Grey will be left.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not the first one to go. You just don't know, do you? Anyway. But and I've got some challenge.
You're the same age as me, right?
He's not talking. A gentleman never told his age, eh, Mark?
You never tell your age, Mark?
My age, 64.
Yeah, you're the same age as me, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Here we are. Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
How old are you guys?
We're 64.
How old am I?
Oh, 64. So you guys are 4 years older than me.
I am the spring chicken. I can't believe it. I'm actually a spring chicken in one of the freaking springs I'm doing. I can't believe it. Wow. Roger's the other regular as well.
You talk disrespect to me and don't respect your elders all this time.
Yeah, well, you crotchety like you lot. No respect whatsoever. No respect for you, crotchety old.
It doesn't work.
Youngling. What are you going to do with the younglings?
I don't feel like a youngling. Feel like a wizened old, I don't know, not good. Anyway. Right, that's all the challenges that I've got. Right, another one I don't have all of, Mandrake the Magician.
Oh,
it's
nice.
got a few of these. Yeah, not bad. 60s reprints, I think. I think they're reprints.
King.
The originals. Roger will know. I think there's 10 issues in this run, and I've got 3 of them so far.
Oh,
that's the first one.
That's good cover.
Yeah, I just saw that in like a Facebook, but I thought that's all right. It's like a nice old book.
I like that.
Or something. So I've been trying to get that. I think, I've been trying to get that one ever since finished. Right, here's number 10.
Not as good.
Yeah, just 3 of those. Right. Let's do this, and then we'll go to someone else. Right, so next in this box, I've got some Richard Dragon Kung Fu Fighter.
Ooh.
This will come in handy when it comes to martial arts battles that we've got on the wheel for cover slingers. That'll come up eventually. Yeah, it's on the wheel anyways. One of the ones Roger chose on the many times that he won.
Did I see boobs on the wheel?
Yeah, boobs are on the wheel. Yeah,
boobs on the wheel.
That was probably Roger.
Boobs are all across. Boobs are all applies to all things.
Boobs on the wheel every week.
First appearance of Lady Shiva.
There you go.
Her name is Lady Shiva, and she hates guts. Somewhere in here is the first appearance of the Bronze Tiger as well, but I can't remember which number it is.
So when Kyle's coming back?
Don't know, mate. Not spoken to him really. He's sort of. We have a group chat that he's just not really spoken about coming back at all. Just hello, how are you? That kind of thing. Not really talked about coming back yet.
I got that issue. I think I have like 1 or 2 issues of those.
Yeah.
I don't have that many either.
On the floor. Oh, not with my poor back. Leaving ever get it. Not too bad cover-wise. Not the greatest, but reasonable action kind of.
These don't do anything for me. That's sort of all generic.
Yeah, maybe so. They're not sort of like stand out. I think they're reasonable little fight covers. I reckon they're not too bad. A few more from this run. But this one is not quite. This one, it's like his legs blinking.
What the hell is that?
The extension on that leg is a little bit, yeah.
Richards, I think he's gone all rubbery.
Yeah, something like that,
yeah. He drinks too much burger.
Bit of a wrong. And this is one I bought at the Mart on Sunday.
Wait, did you show this before?
Yeah, I showed it on my last haul last night. This is what I got on the mark on Sunday. I
Okay.
just got this. I just got this day before yesterday. So no, I haven't read any of these yet. These are all when I get the whole run. I'll read them all.
How many is the whole run?
About 18.
Oh,
got three.
Not bad. That's not bad.
I need 3 more to complete the run. Right. And there's number 17. There's Bronze Tiger. I don't have 18, so there you go. 3 more. I think I need to finish that run. Right, that's me for my first showing. Quite a little mix of stuff there. Ray, you ready to go next?
Yeah, if I can remember what I've already shown.
Ah.
I don't even,
Let me go
have I
first.
shown? Have I shown?
Because this guy's gonna show the bangers, and I want to.
Have
I
I
don't want to
shown
be the.
Spider-Woman books yet?
I don't think you have.
You need to number your boxes, Ray, so you can, start at number 1.
Honest to God, I'm losing track of what I've already shown. I'm serious. Where do you get to be our age?
Is he on the big screen yet?
No.
No, I'm not on the screen yet.
I'm trying to move it over. Doesn't seem to want to be working at the moment.
I really can't remember.
We got the big screen on.
I can't remember if I showed him or not.
Is it on him yet?
The problem is we've got you
No,
saying you
it's
can't
still-
remember if you've shown them, and
No,
I can't
If I
remember
show-
if I've seen them.
If I show Marvel Team Up.
Oh yeah, let's have some Marvel team up.
You want Marvel Team Up?
Oh man,
No?
go ahead, show it because I want to see what do you got that I don't have.
Oh.
Is it on him yet?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's big now. He's big.
yeah,
Alright.
I'm on now. All right. Let me put Spider-Woman back in.
You completed the Marvel Team Up, Rayman?
No,
Sorry?
no, but I got a bunch. I got some gaps here and there. All right, this is the official handbook, number 1. Marvel Team Up.
The index. I didn't know there was an index. Okay, I need to get that.
Oh, is that like a? That's not a Bronze Age book, is it?
86.
86.
Yeah. Okay, that's that one. All right, here we go. We're gonna start.
Oh, Marvel
off
Team
with
Up is Spider-Man. Okay.
Yeah, number
I was
3.
thinking Marvel 2-in-1, which is good enough.
You don't have 1 or 2?
Nice early one.
No, don't have 1 or 2. And these, I bought all these off the rack when I was a kid.
I mean, yeah.
Number 4,
Yeah, it's nice. I haven't got that one.
little Gil Kane art.
Had a couple of people looking on Twitch, watching the video on Twitch. I don't think they're sticking around though. Those
6.
early ones, you don't see them very often, to be honest. I think my earliest one's like number 25.
Oh, I
or
could
something.
send this to my place.
Sorry, Lawman.
I could stream this to my place.
You can do what from your place?
You got to set up so that I could stream this to my channel.
Oh yeah, it should be set up. Just click the option to stream it. The option should come up allowing you to stream it to your channel.
Yeah, I gotta log in. And I don't need it. It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cat.
We have a whole 2 people watching. Woo!
Huh?
We have a whole 2 people watching. Yay!
Well, let me go ahead and add that.
So we outnumber them 2 to 1.
Yeah,
Two's
we're
better
outnumbering
than
the
none.
viewers. Yeah. I say it's seeming less and less worth the bother every time I make a video.
11.
Nice. I think my earliest is like 25 or something. I'm trying to get the whole run, but I think it's going to be. I thought it'd be a lot easier. But it's not. You see the same ones over and over again, didn't you? With Marvel?
That's nice. I like that one. I think that's a bit undervalued. That the team up between Curry on the Bridge, is that on the San Francisco
Golden Gate, is it?
Yeah, Golden Gate Bridge, right?
Yeah.
Never made a cover.
I've been there.
Was there a Spider-Man fighting a werewolf on the bridge when you were there?
Not when I was there, no. Not when I was there. I mentioned it. Oh, but the first thing I would have mentioned if that had happened.
Old Wolf says, "Are you calling him number 2?"
Oh no, we got up to 5. Ooh, we got up to 5 people watching now.
Oh, nice.
That's because I'm streaming it on my channel. I might
there you go. See, this is the reality of my channel. People only watch it for other people that are on there.
He's only watching us, Rayman.
For Rayman, exactly.
You've got some groupies. Rayman, you've got some groupies.
Rayman should do it on his channel and not invite me on. He'll get loads more people then. Oh dear.
Ghost Rider. 16. Captain Marvel.
There's some nice early ones here, right? Some nice early ones.
Yeah. I've started the new channel anyway. I'm out of here. Now I've done a new channel for my reaction videos. I thought I'd try and start that up again. Oh, Narma disappeared.
Oh, where's he gone?
Maybe he's going to share it on his channel.
Ah, we've got Collecto6 here. That's Stephen. Hi.
Oh, that's why we've got more people. You just started sharing it on your channel, didn't you, Mark?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, that's
why we've got a load more. That's why it's quadrupled since you started sharing it on your channel.
All right.
Collector06 says hi.
1,000 more show up now. Then
Black Panther.
Yeah.
Ray, there's about 170 of these, and we've got another 150 to go.
I think it's 150. Is it not 150? I think there's 150.
I have a lot of them.
Yeah.
You start getting bored, let me know.
I wonder if they all had the same print run, because some of them you seem to see over and over again, and others you never see. You know.
Yeah, I've noticed that. You see some of them all the time.
Yeah.
That one, for instance, I don't see very often. That Human Torch and Iceman. That's one of the few non-Spidey ones, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm gonna check my list, see what I need.
Oh, that's a good one.
Doubles.
There's a woman in distress in a red dress.
Distressed in a red dress.
Yeah.
Yeah. Popular motif.
Yeah, most of my Matt Allen's comics contain a woman in a red dress.
Yeah.
On the cover.
Very popular.
Nighthawk.
Kyle Richmond, I think his name.
These were original stories as well, weren't they? They weren't reprints, these, were they?
No.
No.
No, I think it was all original stories. Mostly one-shots as well, weren't they?
Yeah.
Always seemed to be one-shots. The Thing team-up one seemed to have a few ongoing stories. The story would carry on to the next issue. I always thought they were one-shots as well, but they did carry over a few times from one issue to the next. There'd be a bit of a different guest, though.
Man-Wolf.
Right, so look, where's mine?
That's a double.
Oh, you've got two of them.
Yeah.
If Kyle was there, one of those would be going on.
Put that in my box. Put that in my box.
Yeah, 24 is the lowest one that I've got on that one. I haven't seen lower ones, but I might have done, but I can't afford them. Don't think they're super expensive. I bet number 1 would be expensive, though.
Probably, yeah.
Apparently there was distribution issues in the 70s. I have gaps that should never be, says Roger.
Okay. Well, yeah.
What do you mean by
when you get older, mate?
Should never be. What do you mean by that?
I think he was collecting them. He couldn't get those issues
because all in the
70s.
and Roger usually collects them all.
Hashtag I miss Kyle. That's why he's not here. That's why he's not here, because he decided to transition to Miss Kyle. So when he comes back, you've got to use his new pronouns.
Is he gonna get some boobs?
Probably knowing him, enormous ones, absolutely enormous ones. You've got to be able to keep his hands off them. Give him something. Give him some of the stories he's reading them.
Okay, I'll stop right there.
Okay.
You stopping there?
Yeah, I'll stop there. That was 6.
All right, let's see if I can get Mark on the big screen.
I've got a real eclectic mix here. I've got
What
new,
do you
want, new or old?
Oh, I'm easy. Whatever's on top.
Whatever,
Right,
whatever
new.
you got.
And you can shoulder it old afterwards.
So, yeah. Really nice
Joker.
Joker cover.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah, very nice. Nice. This is David Nakayama, who I really like. David Nakayama.
Yeah.
So you can tell it. So he does a DNA. That's his signature DNA.
Oh yeah.
Nice Catwoman cover.
I'm hoping to get him again for the interview.
Yeah, if you do know, let me know, Norman, because I really like David Nakayama. He's a really nice guy. Did you have him already?
I already had him one time.
You've already had him one time. I need to look that up. Right, these are so Alex Ross a couple of years ago did a whole series of covers of Marvel superheroes. I think about 30 or 40 of them. He's now doing a series of all the villains. So
Ultron.
Some of these are good, and some of these are not so good. I like the Ultron.
Very shiny Ultron there.
Yeah, very shiny Ultron. I'm not keen on this one.
Mystique.
Mystique, yeah. I'm not mad keen on that one. Mephisto, I quite like this one.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, that one's cool.
I'm assuming this is Dark Phoenix, but
yeah, I guess so.
Quite like it.
Yeah. Can't see what else it would be.
Kang.
Oh yeah.
Average, yeah. I think.
Hello, Joe.
Red Skull. Okay.
Yeah.
7
Yeah,
out of
that's
10.
okay.
Juggernaut's quite nice. I think I quite like the Juggernaut.
Okay.
Leader.
Like it's looks like it's an action figure somehow. Oh yeah, the leader. That's not bad.
Quite like this one, Scorpion.
Hmm.
I don't like this one at all. It's completely missed the plot. Missed it on this one for me.
Yeah. She looks a bit butch, doesn't she? She looks like
she's not filling out her booby area either. So
no, it's more realistic though. I mean, kudos for him for actually showing realistic female anatomy. I'll give him that. You know.
Yeah,
I know you're making spoiled somewhat by the drawings, by the renderings of male artists on female characters, but it's good to see that he's used an actual real female for his
Dormammu. I quite like that one. That's one of my preferred ones. I think this is Electra. I'm not mad keen on that either. He's a bit hit and miss on this series for me, Alex Ross. A Mandarin.
Oh yeah, I don't remember him wearing a mask like that, Mandarin.
Well,
cool. The comments are coming through from different channels, huh?
Yeah, he's got right. He's got the rings on though, but I don't remember him having a mask on.
He did wear a mask. Yeah, he did. Super Scroll. It's okay.
Yeah.
And I do like the Venom. I have to say the Venom is one of the best.
Hey, see when that car's back?
Someone called Silver Knight Kyle's here anyway. Yeah, Burnham.
Yeah. So that'll do me. That's my modern comics. Oh no, I'll finish off a few more. This is James Tinian's latest. This is called Blue Book. It's sort of like about alien abduction and alien stuff, you know, from the 1950s. But it's James Tinian. He can't do anything wrong as far as I'm concerned. This is a new Hallows Eve, which is a new series starring this character, Hallows. I quite like this character.
Right.
New character.
Well, a hero or villain?
A bit of both, I think. A villain, but you know, it's one of these, you know, it's a bit like Harley Quinn. Dead Boy Detectives.
Was that a Marvel comic, that last one?
The Hallows Eve, yeah.
Marvel, right.
It's a Spider-Man spin-off.
So is that a new series of Dead Boy Detectives then, is it?
Yeah, this is number 3. I've got one, two.
Wasn't there maybe a TV show or something in the works?
Yeah, there's a TV show on the way. They appeared in Doom Patrol. But there's a Dead Boy Detectives TV show in the making.
Right.
This is, I think I showed one of this last week. This was Jim Shooter.
Was it Sandman it was originally from, or was it Hellblazer? I can't remember.
Sandman.
What's the
Sandman originally? Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And I showed some of these last week. I collected. I like Dr. Solar Man of the Atom. I hadn't realised Jim Shooter had done a Dr. Solar Man of the Atom at Dark Horse. So there's a little 4 mini series, and that was number 4. That was the last one I had to pick up. This is just a fun cover from a new Doom Patrol comic, Unstoppable Doom Patrol with Giant Girl.
Yeah.
That Elastic Girl, isn't it?
Is that Elastic Girl?
Doom Patrol. Is that Doom Patrol?
Well, it's Doom Patrol, but that's not Elastic Girl, is it? That's
Mrs. Giant, which Elastic Girl could.
I thought she was a villain. Was she not a villain?
Is it?
Yeah,
Madame Rouge had like rubber powers, didn't she? But I think she could grow. Rita could grow very, very big. I can't remember her name. Was her name Elastic Girl? I can't remember now.
No, it was the woman who was a sort of plastic surgery type thing, and her face she melted all the time. Is that the one you mean?
Yeah, Rita Farr. I'm sure she was Elastic Girl, but I can't remember now. God, that's annoying.
I don't think that is. I think this is.
Well, she's not got the same costume that she had back in the. But I can't see who else it would be on a Doom Patrol comic book. If it's not her, who would it be? Because she was a member of the original Doom Patrol. So.
Yeah. It's not. That's me new comics. I'll do old comics.
Yeah. Well, I'll try dragging Norman over to the big screen. I don't know if it's going to work. Let me know if once this works.
Yeah, he's there.
Right. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna do random books.
Yeah, go for it, mate. No rhyme or reason necessary. Just show what you got to show.
Yeah, just do random books. I don't even know what I got. These are the books that didn't make it to my PC yet. I need to organize it. I haven't done it yet.
Good evening, couching and slouching with C Bizzle.
Good evening, gentlemen.
There's Roger.
It's
There he is. Hey, Rod.
I always turn up like a bad penny.
Have you got your Vartox costume on tonight, Metarog?
I left the high boots at the cleaners.
Somebody what?
He's just had his dinner. He arrives after he's had his dinner.
Hello, couching. Silver. Is that Silver Knight?
I don't know.
No.
Like of the Doomer bloomers even.
It's just random books, man.
Yeah, can't go on with a bit of Blue Beetle. Good old Blue Beetle. Have you got that full run yet?
No.
Why not? They're easy. They're cheap to get hold of, mate. They get them all for $1 each.
That's a good pickup there. One of those Kirby New Gods.
New Gods.
Is that dollar bin fine, Norman?
Yeah.
Jeez, man.
That's a good dollar bin.
Jeez, that's good.
You never got that for $1, did you?
Yeah.
Wow, that's not for $1.
Man, that's the I Ching Wonder Woman. Come on.
Losers.
Oh yeah.
I didn't bring this
Yeah,
out.
I know.
Don't show that on cover slingers. Let me tell you.
That's a war book. That is a war book, not a booby book.
It's not $1. This is about it from comic shop or my comic shop. Yeah.
Justice League America.
I think that's First Freedom.
First Freedom Fighter. First time they became a team. They were quality characters, from the 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
What was that one I showed on my haul, Roger? That said it might be characters from Fawcett because he called them Captain Mark or Shazam's.
Yeah.
Were they all Fawcett heroes or something?
Yeah, that's when DC purchased the rights to the Fawcett characters and they became a team.
I don't know where I got
used
this.
them on the crossovers with the Justice Society.
Yeah. So I thought it was probably that.
Yeah, Bullet Man, Bullet Girl,
Number 200.
Dr.
I guess
all
I'll
those guys.
pull this out for your 200 thing. It's
Spy Smasher.
never used.
Justice Society.
What is that?
It was so long ago, a lot of people thought that DC originally had them because
the
old fogies like us to remember that they weren't,
This is a dollar bin.
Batman and Commandy.
Yeah, Commandy crossover. That's a rarity.
Yeah.
He teamed up a couple of times in that run, didn't he, Mark?
Yeah, he does, yeah.
This is from my comic shop. I got it for like $2 or something. So.
Nice.
Cool. Also teamed up with that Karate Kid in that run as well, didn't he? Like, it was from the future to the past, back to the future again.
Yeah.
To team up with Commandy.
They wrapped up some of the weird plot lines they left in Karate Kid in that Commandy issue.
Yeah, no, I haven't bloody well got it either. Never mind. Never mind. Sorry,
not a story, but you gotta have it if you're a Karate Kid guy. Ooh, praying mantis.
I try not to lose any sleep over missing the end of the story.
Well, I mean, it's not losing sleep over it, but
What's this about, guys? What is this about?
Steel.
Yeah. Matilda likes them.
Commander Steel.
Yeah,
Steel.
Matilda likes that?
Yeah, Matilda likes Steel.
It's only 5 issues.
Yeah, I managed to fill it up. Yeah, I think Ranger Sly sent me one of them as well, so I was able to finish off that run. But he's been used after as well. It was being prized a couple of.
I don't know what this is. I just thought it was stupid, but
that's one of the DC special run. I'm trying to get all them DC specials, but they're all different.
Strange Sports. They kind of they had compilations of them too, from like reprints from Mystery and Space.
Strange Sports, Brave and the Bold as well, because didn't some of the early Brave and the Bold have Strange Sports?
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. That's 5 6.
I guess I should go and show them.
Warlord.
Oh yeah, what a
have you got all the warlords yet, Norman?
I got at least 2 or 40. I think I got repeat. These are repeats.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Wait till I get down there.
Oh, this is Super Friends.
Super Friends.
Yeah, that's one of Gray's favorite series.
Yeah, I've got about 4 or 5 more to go to finish that one. I think I'm not 100% sure. A few more I need. Yeah.
Man of Steel. This has an origin story in it. This series.
Yeah.
This is where Lex Luthor gets changed into a businessman, doesn't he?
Like a conniving and less than ethical businessman. Yeah.
Exactly. Very unethical.
If the next one's Warlord, I'm gonna stop. Let's Roger go. There you go. Roger, you can go now.
I won't say he was a Donald Trump prototype because that would be rude, but
Well, the thing is that he really had his focus on Superman because he obviously Superman could foil any of his schemes at any time.
Yeah.
So he tried to.
He didn't like someone in the world or in the city to have more power than him, really, did he?
Exactly.
Did not like that at all.
Is that you don't? That's why the pride will make you fall.
Yeah.
Oh, me. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little gunnies staring off in space.
Yeah, I tell you. Just completed this series. I haven't read them all, but yet, but the Mighty Crusaders run from the 60s.
Oh,
This is another thing that it might be kind of a response to the Avengers, because Marvel took some of their single characters and became a team, and that's what Archie did with their heroes at the time.
How long did the Archie superhero
Zero
series?
Shop for comics.
The well, you know, they lasted about 8 or 9 years, but
Right.
because they started way back with like the Shadow, and then that morphed into, you know, the Fly had his series, Jaguar had a backup, and Laugh, I think, and the others had sporadic issues.
Right. So they never had like full long runs like each character on. I think.
The Flyman had about a 40 some issue run, I want to say.
Yeah, you had a few.
Yeah, and then you know, the art in here is honestly not the best.
No. What label is that under? Is it under Archie Comics, or is it?
It's under actually Mighty Comics Group.
Mighty Comics Group. Okay.
Yeah.
I never even heard of them.
They're quite confusing because they kind of like the Red Circle as well, didn't they? They had a few different labels, didn't they, over the time?
Black Circle, Red Circle, yeah.
And they had another one called Radio Comics as well. So
okay.
yeah, they really
I just know them from DC's Impact line. We launched them.
And then this last one is it's more like a solo story. This last one here. So that's the complete set of the Mighty Crusader from the 60s. I have the 70s set, which I think lasted 30 years.
Yeah, I'm on the mates at the moment.
Yeah, those are pretty good. And then in between, when the Fly was canceled, they started and then like a rotating title called Mighty Comics Presents.
All right.
And this is like the Shield.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all good. Yeah, all fine. Yeah.
Hangman down there.
I picked up some that I've sold to my mates.
Before the Marvel Shield.
No, you all right?
No, it's after.
After.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now this Shield.
A couple of
This Shield came out in the 40s, I do believe.
Yeah.
It's before the Marvel
Shield.
But
MRI scan. All right, and then she's going for talk to the king.
But I don't think he really had a lot of.
Yeah, I thought I was muted this mic. It doesn't seem to be.
He didn't have a lot of storytelling or anything like that. He was in Pep and things like that from way back when.
Yeah.
But he didn't have a lot of stories really that, you know, he didn't have his own title, I don't think. Yeah. And here's the last Mighty Comics issue with the Black Hood. I'm trying to collect all these Mighty Comics Presents ones because they're kind of cool. I mean, nothing to write home about, but I'm only missing like 3 or 4, so I just want to complete it just to say, hey, I got them. You know?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's super. It's one of those niche collecting areas.
Very niche. Yeah, very niche. I do like the characters, you know, it's just that the art is
dodgy. Yeah.
Yeah, not to my liking, you know. To each his own. Right?
Say the art is not great.
All right, I'm glad, Mark, you're here because I like showing you stuff that maybe you've never seen. All right.
Yeah, I like that.
So, I want to show you this.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh, what the hell is that?
Volume 1. It's a really thick book. Right. So, what this is, believe it or not, in 1992, I do believe, Marvel wanted to give potential clients an overview of their publications. So they created 3 volumes of these that had the entire output of 1 month of Marvel Comics. So they could have
the full thing.
The full thing. I have all 3 volumes. I'll show it to you. And it's the covers are all the same except here it'll say volume 1, the other will say volume 2.
Yeah.
And then inside you get, without the covers, each comic that came out in, let me tell you what month it is here. Like this one here is X-Force. And we got some nice Liefeld art in there.
I think that's an oxymoron.
And how?
That's like military intelligence and
Yeah, exactly.
Italian war victory.
June 1992.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. And again, it has every comic, including like the odd stuff like
Where the hell did you find those, Roger? That must be really rare.
Yeah.
Spit it out.
Hi, Alex.
What happened was that a long time ago, I was in a convention. I'm talking like a long time ago, like in 2000, 2001. Yeah. And there was a guy who had all kinds of weird promo stuff and stuff I had never seen before. And I was working a booth with a friend, and he came to me with 2 of these volumes. He only had 1 and 3.
All right.
And so I said, how much do you want for him? He goes, give me $10. So I did. And here's 2. And I said, where did you get them? He goes, who knows? You know, I was a partner in a shop and all this and all that.
Yeah, okay.
You know, so he didn't have a lot of information on them, but later on I found out that Marvel actually gave them out to potential clients as an overview of the stuff that they were.
When you say potential clients, you mean retailers?
Yes, correct. And then
some sort of pop.
And then luckily, on a website, I think it might have been the CGC forum, somebody had a volume 2. And I bought that one for like $20. So I got it. Yeah, it took me quite a while to find that volume 2, that one you just saw.
I bet.
You know?
Yeah.
I only know one other person that has this set. Again, it's just one of those weird things that I never knew existed until the 2000s.
Yeah.
So, all right. So I thought Mark would like that. Mark likes all the different things.
Okay, I'm back.
Here's the annual reports. When Marvel started issuing stock in the 90s. Yeah.
Right. So does this tell you their financial performance and number of sales and all that type of stuff?
All that. You got it. How the stock is doing. Also gives you upcoming projects. It gives you prospectus, the whole bit.
That's odd. Were they generally available?
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody who had stock in Marvel got these.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. Now, I did not have stock in Marvel, but I knew somebody who did, and they didn't want them. So I was like, if you don't want them, I'll take them.
Okay.
So
fair enough.
Jackson. We found Jackson.
Hey, Jackson. Roger knows people. Yeah. I knew people. I think there was only issued for 5 or 6 years, and then they got unlisted or something. I don't remember what happened there, but they only did these type of things.
Yeah, that's when were they on the stock market?
Yeah, the New York Stock Exchange. Yep.
What's happening
I'll
now?
just do these, and then I'll go to the next person.
Now that Disney have done things to them, what's happening with Marvel now?
Yeah, when they became corporate. These are superhero catalogs from the 70s.
Oh, yeah? I got some of those.
You got some of those? Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah.
There's actually 2 versions of this one. That's why I have 2 of them.
Superhero catalog.
Yeah, the covers are the same, but the interiors have some differences. This was put out by the
Oh, I got that one right there. I got that one.
By a shop in New Jersey, I do believe. We should all have stock in Marvel with the amount of books we move for them. That's true. You're right.
I got that one with I have another copy that's all cut up, with the
with the coupons and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the story behind these is that instead of having to take pictures of everything and having to put them on display and have them, somehow paste it onto paper, they hired the Kubert School of Art people to draw the stuff. So let me show you.
Okay.
You don't have like an actual picture. You have a drawing of it, like of t-shirts. Here's a belt buckle.
Okay.
that Nauman might know a little bit about.
Yeah, I think so.
Hello,
Terrence.
Here's Spider-Man stuff. Probably Ray has all this stuff, you know.
So who's on the phone while we're making content?
That was Greyman.
That was great. It's his stream.
My dad randomly ran.
All right. Last things are the Chronicles. This was put out by Fantagraphics Books, but interesting enough, it's about Marvel characters or teams.
Yes,
this is the X-Men. It gives you an index of all their appearances up through 1981 or something, and including the story title, the artist, the writer, etc., and has some spot art as well.
What, from Fantagraphics?
Yep.
That is all.
In the panel.
No, sorry, not Fantagraphics. Fantaco.
Okay. Was that an imprint of Marvel?
Yeah. This is a John Byrne cover here. Did this.
Yeah.
In the panel, did anyone completed bicentennial DC bicentennial celebration besides Roger?
Frank Miller Daredevil Chronicles. George Perez on the Avengers.
Anyone even close?
I don't know. I never really looked into it, mate. I don't know what issues there were, so it's not something I ever looked at.
John Byrne on the Spider-Man Chronicles.
How many?
And the last one was a Fanico Chronicles. And interesting here is that this is like a preview issue for the whole year of comics, of issues and series coming out during 1982.
Super nice pack.
Kyle says Fanico
Marvel. It was Marvel imprint, yeah.
Oh, Fanico was Marvel imprint. Okay. Where's Kyle? Where is he?
Kyle's back.
Jackson White their own thing. I don't think they're connected to Marvel, so we've got dueling opinions there. They've got a name to Carl
all right,
and a name
to somebody else. Go on to somebody else while I put all this stuff away.
No, get back to me then. Let me know when I get a big screen.
We're still in Roger's face.
Okay, I'll try it again.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Right. So next up in this box, we've got some Man-Thing.
Yay!
Not that many numbers. So this is the first series. My first issue is number 9. So not great numbers.
That was one of the series I was talking about in the chat that had really bad distribution, at least in Miami.
Lighting here is terrible for reflection on these things. I'm at 9 and 10.
Hello, Arcade Pop.
11. There's 11 again. This is the visible 11, the one that's not sponsored by Houdini and able to escape from my hand. Death Cry of a Dead Man. There you go. Death in the Land of the Damned. There you go. That's a flying pirate versus Man-Thing, because Man-Thing comics were weird.
So Man-Thing or Swamp Thing, which is better?
Well, remember he was the guardian of the nexus of all reality, so all kinds of weird stuff was happening around him.
Captain Fate. Was that from the off? Was he that from the off? Was he always that, or is that something to come up with later on?
I don't think he originally was that. I think that Kerber came up with that later in the series. Yeah.
So, yeah, it just felt like they were just like something made up to give him an excuse for actions and stories to happen around him.
Yeah.
It seemed to me.
I don't remember the early issues mentioning that.
This is another one. I've not actually read any of them yet because I'm seeing if I can get the full run, and I'm going to read them all in one whack.
Hey, that's a Pittsburgh.
At the moment.
That's a good way to read them because they are very interconnected.
Most of these.
Yeah. So we've decided the next London Comic Mart, I'm going to make money by hiring out my sidekick as an Alan Moore lookalike.
Hey,
and he will be doing photos.
Absolutely.
£10 each.
Yeah.
Signatures a tenner each.
I'd do anything, mate. If I can find a way to earn money for it.
You just gotta have a little bit of more of a scowl though.
Well, I could be scowling.
The problem is his accent as well. He doesn't sound like he's.
Yeah, I'll be Alan Moore with a bad throat.
Yeah, you'll say, I have a bit of a cough.
Yeah. Well, so that's what I've got on the first series, and this is what I've got on the second series. Number 1.
Yay, I got that one.
I don't have number 2 or number 3, but I do have number 4. He's fighting Dr. Fate. Dr. Strange, sorry.
I think that's the series where the Nexus came into play. Yeah.
Devil knows fear burns at the touch of the man-thing, and this girl is terrified. I always thought it was a really weird kind of thing that he had. People who know fear, because you think most people who would see him but have any sense would know fear. That includes like innocent people, but he always seemed to be ended up. It always ended up being criminals who were scared, and for some reason, the people who weren't criminals weren't scared of him. It seemed to me, but anyway, very odd. But we've got a
Kyle said it's £5 for a photo, £5 for a signature, and £2 for a kiss.
£2 for a kiss, fair enough.
Yes,
I don't mind paying £2 for kissing some women. If that's they pay me or I pay them. I'm confused.
They pay you.
about women.
Right, yeah, well, whatever. Like I said, money's money.
Oh boy.
These Silver Age comics can't buy themselves, you know.
I'm glad I'm not.
Just imagine what I do. Just imagine what I do for a Detective Comics 27 or 37 or whatever blinking 7. I don't know.
You can just have a sign there at the mart say, we'll do anything for Avengers 1 or whatever and see what happens.
Yeah. With my 70s porn muff beard, I should go down really popular.
Oh man.
Right, Dazzler. I just literally finished. When did I finish this run? Was it end of last year? I managed to finish running in the last year. I've read them all since then, so they were quite good. I quite enjoyed the Dazzler. I thought she was pretty fun actually. Mostly, yeah, because I think the very first Geeky Weekly I did a feature on one of the Dazzler stories. I only like a little quick little thing that I did with some of the dialogue that Dr. Doom gave. The grey man thing is a creature that senses beer instead of fear. That's a good one, actually. I quite like that. And the grey man thing drinks beer at the touch of fear. I don't know. No, we'll work on that. She's on gold there for some reason. Yeah, not a bad run. I quite like the covers as well. There was a few stories in there, but actually no, I think it was New Mutants when later on in the New Mutants run that I read recently, she'd like obviously her story had finished then, and so was moving more into she's a mutant kind of thing and involving her in X-Men comic books.
She became a Herald of Galactus.
Yeah, did she go Herald of Galactus?
I think she was a Herald of Galactus. Yeah.
I don't think she was in the series though, right?
In the series. Maybe later. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe later on. Yeah. Yeah, when she went to the
Galactus, didn't she? In the second, right early on in the run, she fights Galactus or someone like that.
She fights them, yeah.
Cosmic. She fights Doctor Doom right early on, and then I'm pretty sure she
Enchantress.
Yeah, she had some for someone got some big enemies, didn't she?
Yeah, she took on some heavy hitters. Yeah, well, they don't really take on Galactus per se, but
they really threw. Hey, Jerry.
Hi, Jerry.
Hey, Jerry.
I
wish I could put little panels on my feed here, but I can't.
There's Doc Octopus trying to put a dampener on their date. And absorbed her light power. At one point.
Maybe it was a what if that had Dazzler as her herald, because then I think that might be it, because he was looking for a herald, and I think he was trying to get her, but he didn't.
Lean Green Machine, is it L stand for lean?
This is my cover. Cosplay covers don't quite do it in this era.
No.
Hi, Kenny.
That's called the artist is sick or something, and we just
there's
right
Rogue.
costume,
Is she still a bad girl? This might be one of her early
appearances. It's in a what if story. Roger.
It is okay. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
This one I had as a kid.
The rolls were firing at that point, you know.
And I think I sold it, and then I think I decided I wanted to get the full run, so I had to buy it back. Obviously, there's a new copy, but I did have this one for a long while. But one time I was trying to downsize my collection, and I sold it, and then somehow, it all went wrong, and I started building it up again.
Gray man downsizing. Those two words.
Yeah, I know. Now I'm buying. I was rather foolish because I tried to buy most of the ones back that I sold, so. Because it's like, oh man, we like that comic. Why did I get rid of it in the first place? But this is when Sienkiewicz started, and as always, his bloody covers cost the most. Bloody annoying.
Especially that thriller cover.
Yeah, which is the last one that I managed to get for the run.
Oh, that's nice. I haven't seen those Sienkiewicz ones.
There's her album.
Any good?
Assistant Editor's Month. Beware, Assistant Editor's Month. I can't remember what the story was on this one, if it was a silly one or not. I can't remember.
I don't remember either.
I've read them fairly recently as well, but yeah.
I read them about a year ago.
Goes to show the old brain ain't what it used to be. It wasn't much cop to start with. This is the one that was the hardest to find.
Yeah, Chiller. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Michael Jackson kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
I think he actually appeared in the Michael Jackson video. I think that was the point of it. Anyway, she was appearing in a music video.
Yeah, it was a music video. Yeah.
Don't forget to make me a box overnight, Kyle.
A box of what?
Comic books.
Oh, okay.
Because I always make up a box from somebody else.
Derby Dazzler. She should have joined up with Iron Man when he was in his roller skate days, and they could have had a race or something. I would have bought that comic. Like Superman Flash race, we could have had an Iron Man Dazzler roller skate race.
Tell you, here's opportunities, man.
Yeah.
Here's one of my favourite villains. Doesn't get used that much, but he's cool. The Tatterdemalion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tatterdemalion, yes.
Tatterman, yeah. We're by night villain mostly, but yeah.
Yeah, he's off his gold, isn't he? He's like he rejects the trappings of wealth and stuff, so his hands can melt money, kind of, and
crusader for the homeless and the downtrodden, yeah.
And like his coat's all oily, so people can't grab him. And he smells really, really badly. So
really bad.
He says it's a really kind of.
His hat is so foul that it knocks you out.
Hasn't he got weights in the end of his scarf as well? At the end of his scarf, so he can
how
it's quite cool.
Rolls of coins at the end of socks. The same thing with his scarf. It's like weighted, so it's like just not.
He's quite a cool villain. I quite like him. He looks cool, and he's like power set. He's also quite imaginative, and even his raison d'etre is like quite unique as well. He's wanting to smash the trappings of wealth and so forth. Right. It's interesting. This makes him stand out, on his own. He's not just another villain with flame powers or something like that, or another, nondescript super strong guy. He's got his own niche in the super villain market, I'd say. Right, let's see if I can drag Rayman over here to the big screen now, if it will let me.
So this is why we miss Kyle, because his hat is made of Man-Thing's bollocks.
He's what?
Yeah, no, I don't miss that. That's not something I miss. But,
I saw Jackson
hey, Steve.
was in the chat. So
has he dragged him over yet? Am I still in the big screen?
No,
Ray's in there. You're off big screen.
Star Trek, book and record.
Hey, Star Trek.
Nice.
Book and record.
It's for you, Jackson.
Nice.
Book and record.
There's a
book and record
right there.
Yeah, there was a whole series of those from Power Records and Peter Pan back in the 70s. Star Trek, 1999, Marvel had a series, DC had a series.
Oh, another one, book and record set. I've never seen these before.
Maybe they didn't make it over to the UK.
No, they didn't make it over here, so I've never seen them.
Is there a record in there, Rayman?
Yeah, the records are in there, yep.
Really?
What?
Yeah, the Marvel Monster ones are kind of pricey now. I'm glad I got those way back when.
I need to look for those in eBay.
Good luck.
Whoa!
Oh, those are really
Dang
nice.
it.
No, we didn't get those over here.
No,
Damn it.
I don't think they made it
never
over.
seen
I kind of figured.
Yeah,
I've never seen them with British price.
No, I've never seen them over here at all.
I think shipping them would have been awkward as well, like for breakages and stuff. So they probably wouldn't have even considered it. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, we got Star Trek, Whitman,
Yeah, nice.
76, George Wilson cover.
Yeah. So
Star Trek, never heard of it, says Jackson. What a jump.
I never heard of it. Other one.
Oh, I don't think I've got that one.
some fabulous pieces.
I don't think I've got that one.
How long did the Star Trek run go on Gold Key?
That's number 44.
They go, yeah, that's about that towards the end, that 50-ish, yeah.
Roger, close your eyes on this one.
Ah!
One eye cover. No wonder he wanted that subject.
Based 1999 book and record. That's awesome.
He's got 1 million of them.
Hey, is
Space
it
99 book and record? Okay.
Is it women? Is it women in charge for the next cover slingers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I on there, or you got me subbed?
No, you're there.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'm not actually worked out who's there yet, to be honest.
Oh, okay, all right.
But
The Dynabrites are good. They're really
back
good
there.
quality on those.
So is Star Trek like got to be one of the comic books that's or one of the franchises that the most different comic companies doing it, isn't it?
Yeah, loads of them, yeah, all over the place.
Yeah.
Hello, Gaby.
I'd say Conan, Tarzan,
Yeah.
Star Wars.
So yeah.
If it's a franchise that they can license out, it's everything.
Yeah. So it's the highest figure, I guess.
Whatever.
Marvel, Star Trek.
Yeah,
First
nice.
Marvel.
That movie. That's the first Marvel Star Trek.
First Marvel, yeah.
Yep. Number 1.
Oh, the Star Trek the motion picture, the worst film ever. How they got to make a second one after the first one is beyond me.
It wasn't that
It's
bad. It was a little long.
It's not the worst film ever. Have you seen the Howard the Duck movie?
No.
Well,
I
that's
haven't.
worse.
So Howard the Duck is not great, that's for sure.
No, Star Trek the motion picture wasn't as bad as that Mulholland Drive rubbish.
That's one of the best films ever. You said that deliberately.
Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Apart from the scene where the two ladies entertain themselves, that's a rubbish movie.
That's because
I don't think I've ever seen it, so I can't opine.
you have to have an IQ
What movie was that?
90
What movie
to
was
be able to
that?
appreciate it.
The wife would disown you if you watched that one, Roger. I wouldn't do it.
All right. I don't really watch too many movies anymore. So
What movie was that, you say?
Mulholland Drive.
it's in California, isn't it? Mulholland Drive.
Yeah. David Lynch.
Yeah.
Oh, Lynch.
Exactly what you
I
exactly.
stay away from Lynch movies, generally
That's the
speaking.
right response, Roger. That's the correct response.
Hello, Rob Brown.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. I haven't got that either.
Like Ice Serpent.
Yeah, that reminds me of a Legion cover.
Yeah, that's doesn't it. Actually, shouldn't Star Trek, Legion cover remind you of a Star Trek cover?
Or vice versa.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they had. We talked about that, Nam, and how the starships look a little similar.
Yeah. I don't know. Time travel wasn't as funky as the Star Trek, though. I mean, as a time travel is pretty funky in Legion.
Yeah,
I think
Legion time travel like we would take a plane ride, but Star Trek it was a little more difficult.
Star Trek TMP had too many rewrites, SPX thrown together after the first company's work was rejected, and other bad editing. Oh, the motion picture, Star Trek the motion picture.
Yeah, the motion picture.
All I know is I was excited and I went to see it at the cinema and I couldn't get out quick enough.
Is that very first movie? Is that you guys? Is
Yeah.
that the very first movie?
First movie after the TV series.
Vigor.
Yeah, V'ger. Yeah,
Vigor, whatever.
V'ger.
Well, just go and watch Wrath of Khan. That'll cheer you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Con!
Hey, Alex does that well.
Don't you knock my mate Shatner. It was his birthday 2 days ago. I think he's about 99 or something.
Yeah, he's up there. He's up there. He looks pretty good.
He's still doing TV, isn't he? Yeah, he was in something fairly recently. I'm not sure if he is now.
He's still heading off into space. He went off into space, didn't he?
A while ago,
Yeah, he still did.
It was what's his face? Michael Caine's birthday the other day as well, wasn't it?
Hmm.
He's 90 now.
Wow.
Disney and comics likes the motion picture. I was only like 10 when I went to see it, and I didn't have the patience to understand a movie like that. I was looking for explosions, I guess.
Right. Yeah, it was very. It didn't have a lot of action. That's true.
The only thing I remember is someone getting killed in the blinking transporter. That was about it. All the others were good, though.
I still have to say Wrath of Khan is the best Star Trek movie.
That's the best one.
Yeah. Because it
I saw the one with the whale
into
in the cinema.
Still not a whale, yeah. It tied back into the episode, from the original series. So we had, they did a good job of,
Who's everyone's favorite character then? Who's everyone's favorite Star Trek character?
Oh, mine's Spock, definitely.
Yeah, it has to be Spock.
Yeah, Spock.
I think I like Bones.
I mean, when I was a kid, I just like Captain Kirk because he got to hook up with all the ladies.
You like Kirk, yeah. He was like,
yeah. I mean, Norman, he got all the boob action, didn't he, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kirk. Sometimes Scotty would,
Oh, if we got talking about new ones, I like that Data quite a bit.
There was an episode where Spock got not on the Pon Far one, but I'm sure there was another one where he was on some kind of planet with like hallucinogenic pollen from flowers, where he hooked up with a native.
Yeah.
That was the flower children one,
something like that.
Yeah. I can't remember that.
He just changed the name.
Human. So he wasn't totally Vulcan, so he could.
Yeah, he was
lose control here and there.
Yeah.
Like remember the one? Yeah, the Fanfare one. Wasn't that when he fought and he thought he killed Kirk?
Yeah.
And then it was Bones that shot him with something to knock him out. And then when he found him, he went like, Kirk. And then Bones was like, I gotcha. You got emotions.
Yeah, it was always after that.
Hey Gary, how you doing, buddy?
Good.
No, you gotta show me how you do this 2-channel thing. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the only bad thing is that the host message chat doesn't come through your channel, so the message doesn't go across.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have 2 setups.
It's what's Greyman's job to put up all these posts so that everybody can see the chat.
Oh yeah, Greyman is
horrible at that. So
Greyman's got computer issues though. So.
Yeah,
exactly. I click on one. It takes about 10 minutes for it to come up. Like this one here, Vidal, I think he's got to come up. I've literally been waiting on it for about a minute to pop up. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but I can't see it on my screen.
I have to tell you, I think that is a fake Gore Vidal. I think the real Gore Vidal died a few years ago.
This is our Gore Vidal.
Oh, okay. This is our Gore Vidal.
This is not that Gore Vidal.
Not the Gore Vidal.
Yeah, not the Gore Vidal.
The comments still not let me show if you guys or not.
If Gore Vidal puts it in a comment, you can mark it down as gospel, all right?
Okay, all right.
I love his music.
Who, Gore Vidal's?
I'm not sure. Maybe means what do you call it? Kirk. What's his face? Shatner, William Shatner.
Shatner? Okay.
He had some music, didn't he?
I didn't know.
Roger, you want me to whenever I do the whenever we do this old geezer stuff, you want me to share the channels?
Yeah, sure. I just want to see how it works. More curiosity
we'll
than
do
anything.
that.
Okay, we'll do it on Thursday then.
Yeah.
Almost done.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you're into the next generations.
Next
Because what's his
generation.
face? Spock had some music as well, didn't he? Did he not do the Travels of Bilbo Baggins or something weird like that? Was that not Spock?
He played some instrument there, yeah.
And didn't Shatner do Spirit in the Sky or something?
Oh, don't talk about it. I mean, he sings every so often. It's painful.
He just talks. He just talks.
Like what's his Lee Marvin in Paint Your Wagon?
Oh, you got the tech one. You got tech one.
Born under a wall.
There you go, Star Trek and X-Men.
Oh boy.
I want a Star Trek and the crossover with the Legion of Superheroes.
Yeah.
Does Kirk get off with Phoenix by any chance?
Oh yeah, Shatner does Major Tom. That's right.
It.
I heard that.
Yeah.
That's all my
Take your
Star
hands off
Trek.
Phoenix. That's a Cyclops lady.
That's all my Star Trek. And what's coming up
I
next?
can't get
Hey, I was going to show that book on the
Invaders coming up.
Why didn't you
next.
show that? I was wondering why no one showed that one.
Harry Potter
Yeah, Norman had that one in reserve last Saturday.
Yeah. Hey, Roger.
Oh, sorry. Well, I mentally figured by your comment, not that I knew beforehand.
Can't get rid of the blinking comments. Can't drag anybody over to begin. Try and drag Mark over. Let me know when it works, if it works.
You're doing all right, mate. We'll.
Yeah, we'll fill the time with a lot of our, weird musings.
Wow.
So
Come on.
I've got a gold key Star Trek 1 signed by Shatner. And the interesting thing is there are less non-signed issues than there are signed issues.
No, really?
Yeah, he's been around a long time, old.
There you go.
that's true.
You're up, Mark.
Oh, right. Okay, I've got some old comics to show you this time. I haven't shown you new comics. Right. So this I found in a mixed comic haul that I bought, and I saw this and I checked it out, and it's this one was worth more than what I paid for the whole lot.
Hey, comic book time.
It's Dell Giant, 25-cent, Tales of the Tomb. That is an LB Cole cover. And this is a one-off. This is a one-shot from Dell doing horror. And Dell didn't usually do horror because they were sort of like, oh, if your kids buy Dell, they're going to be safe.
Yeah, they were wholesome.
Wholesome. So, yeah, it's quite unusual for Dell to dabble with horror. But they did here, and they chose a really great cover artist in LB Cole. So, yeah, this is quite a decent little comic.
Nice find.
Yeah, really nice.
Really nice.
Next up, we've got this is the cat.
The cat. Yeah.
Where
came in the box, did it?
So this is before she comes Tigra. This character becomes Tigra, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Greer Nelson.
Greer Nelson.
Yeah. Cat number 2, and a really nice. Is this the owl? Yes, the owl and the pussycat. Yeah.
Yep. Where's the beautiful green boat?
I mean, that cover just writes itself, doesn't it? If you're doing the cat, you go, let's have the owl, and let's have the owl and the pussycat. Never mind what's in the comic. And issue 3. I think there were only 3 issues of this.
4.
4 were there. I'm missing 4 then.
Has everyone got the same comment up on the screen? Is it still showing I love his music, what confidence on there?
No.
No. I
Is
don't
it showing anything?
That Wally Wood did for Cat.
There's no comment on the screen.
I'm trying to get rid of the keeps the same comics have stood there for ages. I don't know if it's changed for everybody else, but
Jackson Roy Kirk, is that Wally Wood?
What he's talking about, there was there was another art that was supposed to be for the cat by Wally Wood, and it was changed a lot before its publication. Yeah.
Did he do something silly with it or something? Or was it normal?
I remember seeing the video for it, but I don't remember now exactly what happened there.
Thank you, Jerry, for coming by. Appreciate you.
Hey, Jerry.
This is really odd. This was in my attic collection. I have got no recollection of where this came from. But this is an Australian reprint of G.I. Jane.
Okay.
Really odd thing to have. Number 11.
That's not anymore, is it?
That's not. No, this is from about 1940. So this is 9D, but this is not a British 9D.
Oh, Aussie 9D.
Aussie 9D. Yeah.
Love that cover.
Yeah, it's a great fun cover, isn't it? These Australian price variants are getting some traction now. People are prepared to pay for these.
I've never seen that before.
Jackson's saying they reworked that cover since Wally really highlighted her assets. That's what I'd heard about it as well. He went to town on the old Narman front.
Yeah,
the cat assets was it the ears, the tail, the arse?
It was a claw. She had really big claws. Really
big claws. Yeah.
This is a great one. This is holy. I love the way the whole comic script is on the cover. So, holy cow! Titano and the Flame Dragon here. They brought them here to make a movie thriller, but they've gone wild. They're fighting each other to the death, and that Super Ape is killing Superman with his kryptonite vision. That's the entire plot of the comic.
Now you know what's going on.
That's more dialogue than most modern comics nowadays.
Yeah.
They give you new meaning to judging by the
book by its cover. Yeah.
More on that cover than you're getting 16 splash pages of a modern comic.
I know there's an entire series there for a modern comic.
Mark, we solved the mystery of that G.I. Jane.
Yeah.
Look what Comic Mag Musings comment there.
Mark, did you get a package with my No, I didn't. The agent bill. It didn't come from you. Right.
Very amusing. Very amusing.
Don't trust that desert rat.
Hey, governor.
Don't trust that desert rat. He speaks with forked tongue.
Naked is the actual correct south of the Mason-Dixon line. Okay. Challenges of
the unknown.
68. Prof, of you out of your mind letting that thing go. Oh,
yeah.
He's changed his mind though.
That was Neil Adams, I think, did that run for a while.
I think you're right. I think it is.
There's a black cat cover I have, which is really cool. Yeah, nice.
Nice. I mean, this is completely random. Just stuff. This is I picked this one up the other day. Somebody scribbled all over it. But it's the first appearance of Hawk and Dove.
Wow.
I got that one now. That was one I needed. I wanted it for a while.
Slide the scribble?
Somebody's put biro on there.
You can't see it where you're showing it.
Yeah, I can't see
it. A little black bit. The little black bit in the corner. Oh no, that's not.
On the costumes.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see now. Yeah.
You have to get right close so you can see it.
Yeah.
From there, it looks all right.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I don't think that'll come out. That's a little too thick.
No, that's not going to come out.
Yeah.
Are those gay characters, by the way? Just curious.
No.
Well,
not originally.
What happens here is there are two brothers.
They have two brothers. Okay.
There are two brothers, and the Dove one gets killed, and then we get the female Dove coming in.
Hank and Don Hall. Hank and Donna Hall. Dong dies, and Dawn Granger takes over. Then Dawn Granger is killed by Hulk from the future, who becomes Monarch. And later on, Dawn Granger's sister, who's English, I think she might have been a lesbian, actually. I can't remember now, but she's an English girl. She becomes Hulk. And then, it went very strange.
Yeah, back and forth.
Hulk died after being Monarch. He became extant, and he was killed. And then he came back. And then in the New 52, they were together again. Dawn Granger and Hank Hall were back together again.
Anyway, so there's a load of spoilers for the next 30 years of Hawk and Dove.
not a convoluted storyline at all. Don't you worry about it. It's a perfectly ordinary, understandable storyline.
The story of two brothers who eventually get involved with lesbians. There we go.
I can't remember who she was, because the female Hawk, who was the sister of Dawn Granger, I didn't see an awful lot of her, actually. I only saw her very fleetingly. Because it's weird. She was never mentioned at all in the original one when Dawn first appeared. But then suddenly she was, I don't know, she was coming along and she had an English accent, so maybe she was a half sister or something. I don't know. It was a bit confusing.
They were also part of the Teen Titans for a while.
Right. Yeah, the original.
Well, they appear quite a lot in the Teen Titans TV series.
Yeah. And I think the later Hawk and Dove, when it was Dawn Granger and her sister, were in JSA for a while.
Jackson canceled his whole order of Hawk and the Dove because it's now all spoiled.
Hey, I've just given you a brief outline. Have you finished there then, Mike? Got no more?
That's it for me.
That's it for you. I just need Hawk and Dove #1 to complete my Hawk and Dove select collection.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, here's a bicentennial. These are bicentennial, by the way.
Okay. Tarzan.
We got to find that Batman family, man, because we got.
Yeah, I'm missing the Batman family.
I've been looking high and low for that sucker. And...
When was the last time ever the Tarzan?
You think I could do?
There's a bit of Tarzan in the 80s, is there?
Isn't it 33 or 32?
33, I think.
33 is the last one.
33 of
you
them.
See that number right there? The black number 32? That indicates there's a 33 of those. This is 32nd of...
I'm pretty sure there were 33 issues that month. With
July 1976 publications.
July, August 76, yeah.
These are my repeats, by the way. So they didn't make it to my collection yet.
Is that rats or spiders all over him?
Rats,
I think, yeah.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah, Ernie Chan covered.
That's kind of reminiscent of the later one as well. There's one later on where he's fighting the rat catcher. No, I think that's earlier than rat catcher. I think because there is a rat catcher one who's covered in rats, but I think it's later on in the run. That looked like an earlier.
Yeah,
that's a nice adventure comics.
Yeah,
like that one.
American flag. Yeah, strange that they put Aquaman with the American flag because it really was an Atlantean, right?
Exactly. I suppose if he liked any bit of the land, it would be the American bit that he visited the most, I guess.
I had all these war comic book guys. I knew you guys were going to bring these war comic books, so I didn't bring it.
Yeah.
Norman wanted to stand out. He wanted to be
very
World War II stuff.
Very
was the lighthouse that his dad lived in, was that not in America?
I think it was, yeah. I think it was.
So he had some connection to
Metal Man crossover or Gold crossover.
Yeah.
No, Gold of the Metal Man.
Yeah.
Are you trying to put
two cents? I pick it up.
Oh, okay.
Black Hawk versus the Bio Lord.
Because I got 3 of them.
3 of them.
Wow.
3.
That's full now.
All Star Comics.
That was one of the last ones that I got. That one there.
Yeah.
Found it in a bin a few months back.
If any of you have it, and you mentioned me.
What is it? Batman Family 3? Is that? Let me check. I think I have it over here.
4-star Spectacular. I got a couple of them, but not that one.
If you have it, and it's within this panel, I will send you a Superman belt buckle. You have to make
That's
a
a
video.
what? Superwoman pop-up book? Did you say? What's that?
What?
What did you say?
Why are you collecting 3 of the same comic all the time?
No, these are just. I'm looking for the bicentennial covers, and whenever I see it, I don't remember that I got it.
Ah, right, okay.
Number 6.
I just go and pick it up.
This one here is the one he needs. Batman
Okay.
Family 6.
That one is what
Okay.
I need.
That's enough then.
Batman Family 6.
If
They
you
have
guys
this
got
thing-
it, let me know.
They have this thing now called pen and paper. You can just write down all the ones that you need on a piece of paper using a pen, and then
I
take
put it on my phone, but you know, and
Who
sometimes
has paper on them anymore, Greg?
no, it's just some dollar. I just pick it up. I mean, let me know if you guys need it. If I have a double, I'll send it to you if you need it.
old school is the best way.
Well,
Jackson-
I, have to tell you, I was taking the piss out of Gray at the London Comic Mart for having all his lists on paper.
Really?
The next 3 people that arrived at the stall all had their lists on bits of paper.
Wow.
That's the way to do it, mate. That's the way to do it.
That's old school right there, man. I haven't used paper lists since 2000s.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Your first list used to be on stone tablets, Roger. Don't lie.
Mine were up here, but I had a memory. Not anymore.
Is this a King Kong homage?
Yeah, I reckon so.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Look at the way he's holding that.
Yeah, the spire.
Yeah. And the planes.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
It's too obvious, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Seal Adams. Yep.
He's going off to join another team, and that's right. Yeah, Superboy's crack up.
Oh.
No, it's
Greyman, you and Shebab got me collecting these Lost Lane covers.
Absolutely. I think. Did you start collecting them as well, Mark? Or you see me
Yeah, I
showing them?
haven't got that one. I haven't got that one.
I've got that one. I've got that one.
You saw this one, didn't you?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one I got yesterday. I got that one yesterday.
Yeah.
But mine was got Barbara.
You
Mine's
could
got
have
Barbara.
legs on that one, Norman.
Hmm?
Nice legs.
Yeah,
Yes.
she had
Yeah.
cracking pair of gams.
Okay. Oh, there's one more bicentennial.
Ah, what number is that one? Did I show that one earlier? Oh no, it wasn't
No.
quite I showed earlier. It was
Right,
Richard
yeah.
Dragon, wasn't it? I showed earlier.
Karate Kids.
I've got that full run though of Karate Kids, so I should have that one.
Okay, that's done for now. Go to someone else, please.
I'm off to
Right.
bed, guys. I've got a few things to do tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow if you're around.
Oh yeah, Geeky Weekly in, yeah. We'll do some Geeky Weekly stuff.
Weeklies. See
You
you
can
guys.
show up them lovely Mark
Mark,
books.
take care, bud.
Bye, Mark. I didn't know Mark was going.
Yeah, so it was just, but I don't know. I'm trying to drag Roger over.
33 is not a flash cover. It's a flash. 33 show 33. No, what's 33? Did I show 33? I don't think I showed 33. Did I?
I don't remember. I can look it up, see which one it is. No, man, here's the one I was telling you about that had an origin of Superman in it.
Oh, cool.
So I'm going to bring this to DC so you can take a look at it.
All right.
And you can keep it as long as you want.
Yeah.
Thought I'd show some of those book and records that Ray showed. Well, the same series, but
Cool.
these are my, I have on the wall you can't see it, but the monster ones, but these are the ones with Spider-Man. I think it kind of reprints the whole story from issues 124 and 125.
Okay.
ASM. And here is the Captain America book and record from 170 something or 160 something. I forgot. It's when that Baron Zemo's son appeared.
Are there any famous voice actors doing any of them who went on to bigger and better things afterwards?
I don't think so. No, I don't recognize any of the voices. Kyle, this is the bag I'm going to send you here. Okay. the Robert Bell bag. So now here's this is not FF1. This is from FF126 or something like that. And I have two of
Each one of
them.
those have records in them, huh?
Cool.
What was that?
Each one of those have records in them.
Yeah, I'll show you. I have two of them because they're kind of variants.
Okay.
I'll show you why. I picked these up like at an estate sale long ago for like $quarter or something.
Has anyone actually got a record player to play them on now, though?
I don't anymore. I used to have it. I did play them.
I play. I do have 2 record players.
Oh yeah, you're into a
I
violin.
got 3 record players.
Yeah, you're a big violin fan, didn't you, Norman?
Notice the inside here has the Marvel horror monsters and the superheroes and Planet of the Apes. Those were the 3 first series of the book and records, right? And then there's the record, okay, with that art there. And then the other one.
Did they put the sound effects as well, like the bath and all that kind of stuff, like bang and pow?
Yeah, onomatopoeias, yeah.
They bung all them in there,
yeah. But notice here, the inside is blank.
Ah, I see.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that a reprint or?
I haven't figured out. I haven't figured out why they have the same cover price. You know.
Yeah.
I haven't figured out why that is. I don't know if maybe they printed some without that art because it got too expensive, or I don't know. You never know with these. In the 70s, the rules were a little bit loose. You know.
Yeah.
This is actually an original story made for the book and record.
Okay.
Dragon.
Original character as well, is it?
Yeah. Never appeared.
No.
In the comics, I don't think.
Looks a bit like Dragon Man, but he's green and looks more like a lizard kind of dragon.
Yeah. It might have been reprinted like in a annual or something. I'm not sure. But that was definitely the first time that had appeared. And then here are some of the Planet of the Apes. Nah, man. I got Escape.
Can you show that again?
Yeah. Here's Escape of the Planet of the Apes.
Cool.
Actually, I think I listened to that one with the.
You never listened to those?
Man,
what was that?
You never listened to those?
Do I what?
Did you ever listen to those?
I'm not hearing you well, buddy.
He said, "Did you ever listen to those?"
Oh, listen. Oh, I'm sorry. I not listening very well at all. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But I haven't in many years now, man.
No.
If you want to, I'll bring them if you want to listen to them.
You can listen to them on YouTube. I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure you can listen to it on YouTube, but I mean,
I'm pretty sure I listened to that Man Wolf one at one point. But if you want to listen to like audio versions of comics, you need to go no further than Comic Mag Musings channels when he does his read-throughs.
Yeah,
that he
right.
does.
Here's the same thing as that Fantastic Four. One has the interior art and the other one is blank. I don't know why, but you know me.
I do have a Superman's record, the full-size record that has a comic book in it, and it does have like when the helicopter's flying, it makes sound effects.
Yeah, they have sound effects. Like Jackson said, they're not like, they didn't go all out with the sound effects.
But they're radio station quality.
Yeah, exactly. Radio station quality. Yeah, they didn't go and they didn't hire like Spielberg or anything.
Yeah.
Here's the Spectacular Spider-Man magazine, #1.
You can get a lot of the old superhero radio shows off of podcast apps. I've listened to like original Superman, original Blue Beetle, original Green Hornet, like radio serials from back in the day.
Yeah. We're gonna plug Thursday. We're gonna play some our own radio show.
Yep.
That's right.
Some nice chap from London sent me these.
That was I sent you.
What chap is that?
Yeah. There's a chap who can get loads more. If anyone wants any UK weekly comics, just let me know and I'll pick them up for you. We can do a trade.
Marvel Super Special. Here's a little lady
Which
on
Star-Lord is
the
that?
leg action.
Is that Marvel?
Yeah, that's Star-Lord there.
Is that the one that was in the Guardians of the Galaxy? Star-Lord.
Yeah, Peter
Yep,
Quill.
yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't there another Star-Lord in the Marvel as well? Am I getting confused?
Yep. There was another one.
From the premiere or the presents? Is that
Yeah, but that was the same. It's the same character though.
Okay, it gets confusing.
Here's my number one Foom, which has been obviously very well loved.
Oh yeah. Who's that meant to be? Is that meant to be someone?
Hmm?
Is that meant to be someone, that cover?
Stan Lee.
Oh, Stan Lee, is it?
Mm-hmm.
He had a beard, did he?
Yeah, back in the 60s and 70s he did, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Let's see what else I got here. I got some Fireside books here. Incredible Hulk. It reprints a lot of the earlier issues and tells you background stories. Forward by Stan Lee, things like that. How to Draw the Marvel Way. Funny story how I got this. If you look up there, it says property of Ralph Annan. And Ralph Annan taught graphic design in University of South Florida. So he had when he passed away, I was there at his estate sale, and he had reference materials like you wouldn't believe.
You think a coloring book be collectibles?
Depends. Depends. But how many times do you see Spidey with a little beret, you know? Yeah? What do you think, Ray?
I like it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Here is this is a mon chéri. Oh yeah. This is actually a reprint a lot of the comic strips from the Spider-Man weeklies. Back in the 70s.
Similar to this.
Similar, correct. Yeah. But there's a lot more than this, you know, but
yeah.
But I guess they wanted to give you like a sample, you know, of how Spider-Man differed from the comics. Because back in the strip, he didn't fight a lot of villains. It was mostly crime and J. Jonah Jameson and love issues, things like that.
Yeah, he had the rights to Spider-Man, but not his villains, I guess.
They said they didn't want anything to contradict what was in the comics, so they kind of stayed away from anything that was even close to what Spider-Man was going on in the comics at the time.
Right.
That's just hearsay. I don't know that for a fact.
Spirit World.
This is really weird, right? Because this is actually a DC publication, Gray.
Right.
But they didn't want to put DC on there because it's kind of a little bit more adult. You know? There's blood and killing and supernatural events and all this stuff, right? So they put this double H, which stands for Hampshire Distributed Limited.
Okay.
Parent company?
But if you look at the address, Nauman, it's DC Comics office. Yeah.
A weird one. They didn't have many magazines, did they? DC? Did they ever do any others?
Just two. This one.
I think you might have shown it before. Yeah, the Mob. Yeah.
Yeah. In the days of the Mob, this was Jack Kirby did this through and through.
Cool.
You know, Kirby was fascinated with gangsters. I mean, he lived during the time when they were very active in the Midwest and so forth. So he did this.
They run the comic companies, didn't they?
That's what they say.
Yeah.
That's what they say, but we don't know that for a fact. They were never convicted, right?
That was probably one of the more like legitimate concerns in the time, I'm guessing. Just like a money laundering bloody well.
They needed somehow to convert that money to legitimate stuff. Yeah. So maybe when we keep talking about the amount of sales they had in the golden age, maybe they're heavily inflated for blinking for money laundering purposes. When we say, there was like
1 million of this comic sold back in 1945. Maybe they only sold 100,000, and the rest was just.
Yeah, hard to say, man. It's hard to say. Hard to say. Here's another one of those firesides. Again, Stan Lee forward. Superhero women.
Ah. Nice.
And again, it's mostly reprints of stories with all these characters in it.
Cool.
You know, from Fantastic Four, from Conan, from.
Would you say they were in charge on that cover?
Woman in charge. Yep.
My lips are sealed.
We'll be seeing that again.
Maybe.
But this is like every Cover Slingers episode that I get into. Bring on the bad guys.
That's cool. I like that.
The woman in charge is going to be Matilda as usual anyway.
Yeah, that's right. And here's I think this is the very first one, Origin of Marvel Comics. And again, it just has.
They look so familiar. Why does it look so familiar?
It looks like stamps.
There are various printings of it. But it goes back. It'll give you like Hulk 1, Journey into Mystery 83, FF1, you know, obviously AF15, things like that, reprints in here. With forwards by Stan Lee about how, you know, the inspiration, how they were created, et cetera, et cetera. The only one I'm missing, I think, is Son of Origins. I think I have all of these other ones. And I think that's it for now.
Okie dokie. You got some more, Norman?
No, I'm done. I gotta go eat something. So.
Okay, cool. Because I've got quite a lot more to go. It's nearly midnight. Right.
Go.
Thanks for inviting.
No worries, mate. See you again soon.
Take care, buddy. I'll see you Thursday.
All right.
This is another one of those runs that I'm sort of feebly attempting to finish off. Power Pack. No rush.
Power Pack. I was going to show those and Roger wouldn't let me.
Oh, really?
I don't want to see Power Pack.
Boo.
Are you smack talking? We're not on Cover Slingers now, Ray. We're just showing what's in the box. Are you not a fan of Power Pack then, Roger?
Nah.
Now, my mate had these back in the day, so I'd read them all. My mate collected them. We used to swap comic books after we read our own. So I'd read all his, he'd read all mine. And so I have read all these before. I quite enjoyed them. They were like innocent, kind of fun, kind of, you know, you wouldn't want to see them getting into any real predicament because they're only blinking toddlers practically. So you got to leave your sense in the bin and just go with it. But I'm not in any particular hurry to get these. If I get them, I get them, and I'll read them all again once I get them, if I ever do. But I never sort of, whenever I'm going comic book shopping, I never think, I'll check out the Power Packs first. You know what I mean? It's just like if I have a 50p bin, I'll pick them up. But I didn't mind them when I remember reading of them before. But so I've only got very, very few of them. I think what happened, I think I've got a couple of mystery boxes, like 100 comics for £10 or something like that, and there happened to be a few Power Packs in there. And I was like, I might as well try and I think that's where most of these come from actually. So I was like, I might as well put these aside and see how many of them I can actually get.
Okay.
So the art isn't the most dynamic, but this one's not bad cover. This one looks fairly good. So I'm not sure how many. There was about 50 in the running now. So weird like that. Went for quite a old while.
Yeah, it went on for quite a while. True.
Yeah, I think you can't finish your live stream. I don't think. No, I'm just going to carry on playing until I end it. I think that's all that happens with that. But you haven't got to worry about it. It will stop when I finish this stream. So still sharing this. Everyone on Nama's channel, come over to my channel. Come and set me up. Don't watch Nama's channel. He's not even here anymore. So this is the kind of fight you don't want to see. You don't want to see Sabretooth fighting Power Pack. It's like, no, That's too much like a.
I think you got Wolverine and X Factor in there. They'd be slaughtered.
Yeah, too much of a slaughter, exactly.
Yeah.
And here they're fighting Hobgoblin. It's like, superhero, and there's no safe place for toddlers.
I think Franklin Richards joined them at some point, didn't he?
Oh yeah, yes, he was very strong, wasn't he? Super powered, wasn't he?
Very, very, very. Yeah.
I know what he's doing. I know what the Fantastic Four. I would say not reading Marvel since the mid-90s. But I mean, how old is he now, Franklin? Has he got any double figures or so now? Is he a teenager or is he artificially aged? Does anyone know what he's
like my age?
He should be, yeah. He should be our age.
Yeah, but I don't think he's. Yeah.
No, I'm going to show you a few more of these ones as well, actually. Right, so next up in this box, we have Marvel Presents Fear Fraught first issue. It's Ulysses Bloodstone.
Oh, yeah.
I believe his daughter is quite popular now. Probably
Elsa.
She's got boobs, so for some reason she sells better.
I wonder why she's popular.
Exactly. Honestly, you comic reading guys, it's shocking. The Curse of the Hellfire Hex. Because he had a stone in his chest, and later on there was a Captain America story called the Bloodstone Saga. I think they was trying to find, I don't know if it was his stone, but where that stone originally came from, like a meteorite or something. I think Baron Zemo and a few other people, maybe the Serpent Society, were all trying to get hold of it. Anyway, so literally Marvel Presents 1 and 2 are just Bloodstone, and then it goes to Guardians of the Galaxy for the rest of its run. So this is I think
Bloodstone went over to the Hulk magazine. That's where he continued his story.
Did he? Okay, so he carried on elsewhere, did he? Right. The Maw of Madness. There's a funny looking fuzzy little alien there, look.
Yeah, I used that in the cover slingers before. I think the mouth of a monster or something.
Looks like a frog.
Yeah, it does. Like a fuzzy frog.
Yeah.
It's quite a cool cover.
Yeah, that's when they go to that weird alien world.
They're always on weird alien worlds.
But that one was like an asylum or something. I mean, it was just odd.
The Planet of the Absurd, yeah. The galaxy's strangest heroes trapped in the Planet of the Absurd. But they seem to have miscolored Nikki there. She's grey.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Quite an interesting, diverse bunch.
Yep. Yeah, Nikki's never showed up in the movies.
No.
They kind of left her out.
Maybe they think the fire hair is too ridiculous or something.
Yeah, could be. I quite liked her.
Oh yeah. She was hot. Literally hot.
She was very hot. Yeah, like she and Terminal 27
exactly
had a thing, you know, and he often say, "Oh, I'm sorry I burned you," and he's like,
"Yeah, I can only guess that you've got some sort of invulnerability to be able to have huggy time with her." The psychic vampire.
I always thought that was interesting, you know, because you only had your imagination at the time. They didn't show anything, you know, just dialogue.
Yeah. There you go. So that's that run, and then in Marvel, that was it. There was only 12 issues of that Marvel Presents, and then I've got the full 90s run in here as well.
Ah, me too.
Which I read fairly recently. It wasn't a bad run. I didn't mind it at all. The only annoying thing was the team broke up into different units, and you had to get the other comic book to read the other one. And every 5 issue, they'd go to across a massive cosmic saga, and because you didn't have the comic books, you couldn't follow the story. So it was a little bit annoying, but it has some interesting stuff in it, like some time traveling stuff.
Yeah.
The future of the Marvel universe. You had
future versions or what happened, you know, to the characters in the current Marvel universe, and
you had the Beyond the turn up.
Yeah, now look at that, Gray. I always found that one odd. That does not have a comics code thingy on it.
Oh yeah,
mine's the same way. I always wondered, was that a misprint?
Probably a misprint. Yeah. I do. Nikki is kind of grey in the corner of that cover as well. I don't remember her being grey. Well, maybe she was. I don't think she was.
She wasn't like that. She wasn't as grey as that first cover. No. That, you know.
Right. Malevolence. That's the daughter of Mephisto.
Yeah.
Yondu goes mad. Of course, Yondu is nothing like the movie.
Nothing like
Well, for one, he's a space pirate rather than a blinking space monk, which is what he kind of is. He's like the religion of his planet, isn't it? He's like a shaman or a priest or something.
Yeah, he's a pacifist.
Yeah. Rancor, the daughter of Wolverine. She's evil.
Did that turn out to be so?
But it was. I'm pretty sure she was a descendant, not a
Descendant.
daughter.
Yeah, okay, descendant.
Descendant. Yeah, I was because there was a good few years in between there, wasn't there?
Well, it should have been a good.
Yeah.
We're talking about
when it meant to be. Yeah. And then we got a Phoenix of the future.
Yeah, Phoenix Force was still around apparently.
Fire Lord was still alive. Guardian of a Herald of Galactus. Call him Overkill.
That was Taserface.
I was going to say, did he become Taserface? So he started off as Taserface, didn't he? And he failed the Badoon, so they experimented on him to give him more power, didn't they?
Right,
because
exactly.
Was like
he was like his honor was taken away from him, so he was remade. So he was he called himself another being now.
Yeah, there's the Ghost Rider of the future.
Yeah.
Totally destroyed at the hands of the Spirit of Vengeance. I don't know if that's the same character who's now called Cosmic Ghost Rider. I don't think it is.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, I think because that Cosmic Ghost Rider, is it not the Spirit of Punisher or something weird like that? Is it not Punisher?
Called, yeah.
Yeah. Right, Protege. This was a weird guy. Like literally saw any power and he could duplicate it. I had to see it once and he was able to do it afterwards. And like, who was the character who was trying to? Yeah, it was the female Starhawk. Is it Alita? Something like that.
Yep.
He was trying to convince him to be good and raise him to be a benevolent and kind child, whereas Malevolence, Mephisto's daughter, was trying to turn him to the dark side kind of thing.
Side, yeah.
He was a little shit as well, wasn't he? To be honest, he was a horrible little brat. Yeah.
He was so powerful he could have anything he wanted, and
at least he was always be.
That was an offshoot of that storyline that Starlin started back in Strange Tales and Warlock from the Universal Church of Truth.
Right. Yeah, that's it. They say power corrupts. Ultimate power,
corrupts absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, absolute power. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Right. So yeah, but it was kind of weird because later on the Beyonder got involved in it as well, and the power levels. I remember I was reading one story at that point where the power levels seemed to be less than what it was showing. And then this one, it seemed like they had better power levels, and it was all a bit confusing. But it's like literally with Marvel, probably all comic books, whatever the writer needs the power levels to be is what the power level will be.
There you go.
All right. There's Talon. He was an Inhuman, I believe.
Correct.
From the moon. And Advanced Astro. I think he was originally he was sort of encased inside a special suit, like a space suit, and I don't know. I think some accident in space that left him going into the future. Some sort of difference in the time moving because of
what happened is that he
light or something.
He took off from the 20th century to Alpha Centauri, I think.
Yeah,
in a conventional rocket. So it took 10 centuries to get there. By that time,
they'd already got there.
Had advanced.
Yeah, we
were already there.
Yeah.
Now, why didn't somebody intercept him?
Yeah.
I don't know. They just let him go. We'll get there eventually.
That was weird. I'm trying to think of the movies. Who is actually? There's no one from this Guardian of the Galaxy team actually in the Guardian of the Galaxy movie, is there?
Well, just
Van Astro is not in there. Only Yondu, but completely different character.
Yeah,
completely different character.
You did have those Guardians a cameo appear in the second part.
Right.
Where you had the Sylvester Stallone as Stakar, Martin X, those guys. Yeah.
There's a future Silver Surfer. I think we had Quasar. There was an episode of Quasar as well where he dies. I think he hooked up with her, hadn't he? Who the female version of Adam Warlock.
Adam Warlock, right?
Ned had a relationship, and somehow he gets killed, but he's like in a like heaven kind of dimension for people who've wielded the nega bands or so. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, some kind of pocket dimension. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, that's a throwback to the very, very first appearance, isn't it?
Right, from Marvel Superheroes.
Yeah. I don't have that one. Maybe one day.
18? I don't remember now which one. 16, 17, 18? One of those.
Don't ask me, mate. I haven't got it. But hopefully that will put Ray in the big screen now.
Invaders.
Yay.
The Invaders.
Love it. That's who's that cover, Ray?
Alex Schomburg.
Alex Schomburg. I think that was his last comic cover.
It's not Nick Cardi then.
It's not a Nicati. It's not a Nicati.
It's his neighbor, Alex Schomburg.
Schomburg. Yeah, Invaders is a good run.
Oh yeah, great stuff.
2 of those.
What happened to number 1?
I don't have number 1. I start off with number 2.
We got to find you one, man.
Yeah.
I'll remember that.
Number 1's not going for too much yet, is it?
I'm missing number 4. This is number 5.
Number 1 is actually not their first appearance, of course. It's
It's Avengers, isn't it? Some kind of Avengers one.
Giant Size Invaders, number 1.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's that Avengers one on? There's not an Avengers cover that they're on with the Eiffel Tower behind them. Was that Avengers or was?
You're talking about that was retcon though. That was Avengers 72 or something like that. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, but that was retcon. That was not they weren't called the Invaders or anything. They just happened to be the 3 characters that were in it later.
Right. Okay. So it's an unofficial kind of. They probably tried them out in that issue, and they thought actually they went down quite well. Maybe they'd be all right in their own book.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe that was some kind of launching mechanism. Yeah.
Did they ever get around to explaining why Namor didn't recognize Captain America when he sees him?
They did. They did in an Invader story. They actually did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
that.
they were actually plucked out of different time periods.
Oh.
And they needed Captain America had his old triangular shield.
Oh, you got 2 versions of that one. Is that one a weird colours thing on it, Ray? The other one behind, look, it had a different kind of shade. Was it just the light?
Yeah, this one here is a little more purple.
Yeah, it looks purple. Look at that.
Yeah, more purple.
Right.
Yeah, that's
very different, isn't it?
Yeah, either the ink, the indigo was running out, or something happened to the plates. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
What about the logo up there, the Invaders? Looks the same or is that different? The color, above the letters?
It looks a little different.
Looks a little different. Okay, so it might be the ink running low on the indigo. Yeah.
Not that different.
No,
not as marked. Yeah, pretty similar. A little bit lighter, maybe, but not as marked between the robot guy. I showed that one on a couple of things once. Didn't get a very good score for it. I think it was. What issue is that? What issue number was that? Was that number 10 or 11?
11.
Number 11.
11.
Yeah, I think that was it. It was like a number 11 was the theme that week.
Was that Hostile Projectile? Oh, it wasn't Hostile Projectile.
No, it was number 11, I think, was the theme.
Okay. That was one of Bill's beauties.
Yeah. Bill likes the low effort ones, doesn't he?
Oh, man. There's the Golem.
The Golem strikes.
What did they used to put? Enray?
Yeah, I can't remember the word. I always forget what life, isn't it? And then they take it off. It's death.
And then you erased one of the letters and it was death. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, that's how you killed the Golem. Was it?
That's how you got. Yeah.
I can't remember the actual.
That's interesting, right? They're taking on the Crusaders, and then you look at the Freedom Fighters from the same week, from the same month, and they taking on the Crusaders as well.
All right.
So it's an unofficial crossover.
Right.
Because the Crusaders, notice how the Crusaders there, they are mirror images of the Freedom Fighters, and then the Crusaders and the Freedom Fighters are mirror images of the Invaders.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, volcanoes are not
Hostile
projectiles.
projectile.
Yeah.
She's that evil Nazi lady. She's quite easy on the eye though. She's a
warrior woman.
It's a bit kinky, that one, isn't it? Really.
A bit. She got leather and a whip. Dude.
I know. Thighs that could crush your head.
I like her face.
She's got
a cocaine
wrap around her neck as well. Blimey.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. In the 70s, they got away with all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I think the artist there was letting us some steam. That's all I can imagine with that one.
Yeah, and Hitler wanted her and Masterman to.
That's right.
Together, you know,
to make the new master race.
To make the new master race. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There he is. There's Uncle Adolf.
There's Hitler.
Yeah.
Boink for the Fuhrer, he should have said.
That would have been a good locked up cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I might have used that one for locked up. I'm not sure. Or maybe it was one of my backups.
A lot of the time, the trouble is with my comics, because I never can guarantee of winning anyway. I just go for the easiest ones because a lot of mine are hard to get hold of. So I tend to go for the same boxes quite a lot, you know.
Right, right.
Always loved the Invaders covers, but as a kid, the Robins interiors were an acquired taste to say the least. Okay. God Loves Comics. I don't think I've seen him before. This is a different name.
Two of those.
Lovely.
Two of these.
And there's two flaming people on there as well.
Yep.
Human Torch and Toro.
Two of those.
Oh yeah, lovely. But no weird colour differences like on that.
No,
missile guy.
Right.
Scarlet Scarab. Yeah, I suppose none of us. No, yeah, no. So we could use them for the war covers, but then it wouldn't really have gone. No, just as war times. It could have been the Invaders during wartime, couldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
For last week's show.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, he's got a Nazi uniform on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
You know.
I was just going for pure war comics, though. I think most of us did.
Yeah, that's what I did. I went for all war covers.
Yeah.
Those.
The flea market's opening, isn't it, Ray?
This Sunday it is opening.
Ooh.
Yep, I can't wait.
You better buy any comics. You've got to fix your blinking, was it your water heater, your boiler, was it, that's leaking?
Water heater, yeah.
Water heater.
Yeah.
You might not be able to afford any comics this month.
I'm still going anyways.
Kid Commandos.
You know.
Ray's got his priorities down, man.
Yeah.
Who needs hot water? Comics, you know.
Comics.
It's getting warm now. You know, the hot water's overrated.
It's supposed to be 60 degrees out Sunday.
Ooh.
Yeah, no one went for Future Boob, and you guys all fell for it. You blinking knuckle dragon.
About that.
They always fall for the boobs, you know.
I know, it's shocking, unless I show them, in which case suddenly boobs aren't the blinking flavour of the day. Suddenly boobs are no longer of interest to the jury if I show them.
Oh, man. You got Cap, and you got Bill, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Bob comes on every now and again and gets a win.
Of course, you know. Oh, I compiled all the on the plane flights. I went to Austin this past week.
Okay.
So I compiled all the different statistics, you know, how many wins and all that. I was like, they didn't have the Wi-Fi working, so I was like, I'll just do that, you know.
I got to spare hours or whatever it is.
Yeah, exactly. 2 hours. It was 2 hours, like just nothing.
2 hour flight, is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I have 22 wins. Bill has 21. You have 19. Jambo has 16. Roscoe has 12. Cap has 7. Ray has 6. Kyle has 5. Bub has 5. Slim has 4. Triple G has 2. Tylox has 2.
Triple G's won twice, is he? I don't remember that.
And then Simon, Tori, GP Venom all have 1.
Ah. Okay. So Tylox has won twice, did you say, as well?
Yeah, that's what came up. Yep.
I don't remember that. I don't remember much of anything though, so I don't show my man boobs, Jackson Wykirk. I show boobs on comics covers every now and again. To no avail.
Oh man. We do not want to see man boobs.
Exactly.
One more. This is it. The last Invaders book.
Yeah, I got one more stack, and then I gotta go because my wife has just messaged me that she's got to come on in about 10 minutes. So.
Yeah. Oh, she's doing some work on the internet today.
She's doing some work tonight. Yeah. It doesn't happen too often, but usually it's Wednesdays. But today she's got something up. I don't know what it is, but I got a little time.
Yeah. I've tried to drag you over. We'll work eventually, hopefully.
Oh, okay. All right.
Is it started yet? You over?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, let me try again. Maybe it's actually better tonight than it was on Saturday. Saturday was a nightmare. I was kicked out about 5 times.
Yep.
Funny.
I was so cheesed off. It's just like,
Yeah, I watched the rewind and I was like, it must be super frustrating because, you're
You're still not dragging over yet. I've done it about 3 times.
There you go. There we go.
Oh, there you are. Okay, we're going to get back now.
It only took a little while there.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see some Judo Master here. 92. With the Smiling Skull.
Oh. Yeah, character not really used much by DC, really.
No, not too
when
much.
They bought him, they acquired him. They didn't. He's a woman now, isn't it? Last time I saw Judo Master, DC was a lady.
Yeah, he got killed. Jagger, yeah.
What, in DC? What, he got killed in DC Comics?
Yeah.
All right, didn't know that.
Here we have 96.
Doesn't he have a sidekick as well in the?
Yeah, Tiger.
I'm sure I found out before, but Blue Beetle had a sidekick, but that must have been the first Blue Beetle.
Yeah, Dan Garrett had one for a little bit. Yeah,
because he was never mentioned in the. Ted Cord never mentioned his Dan Garrett sidekick. They mentioned Dan Garrett quite a lot. Yeah.
And then we have Son of Vulcan.
Yeah, and that was very, very seldom used by DC.
Very seldom. He only showed up in War of the Gods from back in the late 80s, that Wonder Woman.
Yeah, they made a new version at one point as well, didn't they? For about, forget about 4-issue series.
Look at his costume. What's he wearing? A t-shirt?
No, he's it's actually part of a armor. Yeah, it's he's got these shin guards.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah, then he's got like these big I forgot what you call these.
Armbands?
Armbands, right. Yeah.
Are they called greaves? I think they might be called greaves. Or is that?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Wow,
and
cool.
he was like a guy who insulted the gods because he thought that they weren't doing enough to stop violence and atrocities on Earth. So they said, "Okay, we'll give you the power. You stop it."
Fair enough.
He was like, "What? Boom!"
Isn't Vulcan? Is he the Roman god of metallurgy or something like that?
Yeah, that's right, and that's who gave him his powers because he gave him the shield, the helmet, and everything, right? And then that weapon, he can actually forge it into any weapon he can imagine. You know, not like projectile weapons, but any old like it could be a battle axe, a sword, a spear, anything. You know.
Yeah.
So.
I think the Greek version of Vulcan's got a very hard to remember name. I can't remember what it is now.
Hephaestus.
Yeah, something like that. It's a bit of it doesn't roll off the tongue like Vulcan does.
No, not really.
Son of Hephaestus, they wouldn't have lasted more than 4 years.
No.
Son of what?
Now he has that leather skirt. I forgot what you call that. Too,
I call that Rayman Sunday attire.
I that's a sissy dress.
Take care, Jackson. Take care, buddy. We'll be seeing you soon. And this is interesting because this blurb down here. Attention, fanzine readers. Challenge has been answered. This story in this issue was written by one of you. Don't miss it.
Oh, interesting.
That one of you is Roy Thomas.
Huh.
Fame. So,
okay.
Yeah.
What is that like a con then? He didn't really. It wasn't really a proper competition, or was it really him doing his first work or something?
Well, I don't. You're right. I don't know, but hold on, I'll show you here. I think it says it here. Hold on.
Hi, crazy guy. Comic song too crazy.
Hey, crazy. Yeah, Roy Thomas.
But is it actually the same Roy Thomas?
Yeah. He did say that was him.
Right.
When I went to a convention many years ago, and somebody actually asked him that. I mean, he was like, 14 or 15 or something when he.
Oh, right. So it was a legitimate, proper. He did actually get the contest then, and probably won.
Apparently,
That's cool.
Yeah. Here we got
Grease 1999.
1999. Love the show.
Yeah, that was a good show.
I bet you Ray loved it too.
Don't ask me a single episode or a single thing. I remember there was a woman who could change shape. I think there was an episode.
That was second season. That was the second season.
Yeah. There was a one where they were stuck on a planet for some reason, but I don't remember anything. I remember the ships being cool. I remember having a toy one of the ships.
They were stuck on the moon. The moon was shot out of orbit by an explosion, and so they were careening throughout the solar system.
That was way in the future of 1999. I can't imagine what it's going to be like in that year in the future. Wow. Amazing. It's like...
remember this came out, 72 or 73? So...
Yeah, it was in the 70s when it came out.
Yeah.
They were a bit off with their predictions. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is that anyone who bought the comic book should be allowed to go to the people who made up the story and demand their money back. That's all I'm saying. You get it wrong.
Well,
Charlton's out of business. I don't think anybody is going to be like.
We're going back in a couple. We're going back in a couple of years.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
we're going back to the moon.
Yeah. John Bird did some work in here.
Did they have an enemy, like an alien enemy or anything like that? Or was it just things going wrong? And
they had a couple alien enemies, yeah.
Yeah.
There was one guy who wanted to steal Maya, who's the shapeshifter. There was some guy who had an idyllic world, but really it was a sham, and he just wanted to drain their energies or something.
When did Battlestar Galactica come out? Was that in the 70s too?
Yeah, after, I think.
Later 70s, I think, Ray.
Later 70s?
I think it was after this, yeah.
I'm sure Space 99 in the UK was a Saturday morning show, and Battlestar Galactica was a Saturday evening show. I'm sure. That was about the same, around about the same sort of time with Buck Rogers in the 25th century. They were kind of I think they might have been around about the same.
They were right together. There's Maya, the shapeshifter you talked about, the lady in the middle.
Yeah, she had funny eyebrows, didn't she? If I seem to recall.
And her normal visage, she was a little bit on.
Yeah.
Last three, I just picked these up in Austin.
Power
Lords.
Lord.
Are they a toy line?
Toy line. I also have a video game of theirs for the Odyssey 2.
Oh.
So I wanted to see if this storyline had anything to do with that.
Yeah.
I doubt it. Just from a quick look through, it doesn't look like it's.
No. Yeah, I never had any of them toys. The toys I had, I never read any comics on. There was a character called Mutant, and Cyborg was Mutant was the bad guy, and Cyborg was the good guy. And Mutant had you can see a brain in through his clear plastic purple head, and Cyborg you can see his robotic brain through his clear white clear head, just plain clear. Not rather than purplish. But I wish they had a comic book. I used to like them toys.
Yeah, was that like? What did you guys have over there? Like Palatoy?
I don't remember who made it, but I don't know. I'm assuming it came from America. That one, I don't know. But it was like literally some of those toys that I was really fond of, and no one seems to know about them much.
Oh, you know what? That sounds like the mutant from that movie. Oh yeah, there was a movie like when there was a with a mutant, like it was just an exposed brain.
Yeah, I think it's a sci-fi movie from the 50s. You're thinking of. Yeah. I think it was. No, I don't think it was that. But I know I don't know the one you're talking about. But he had like 3 different attachments for his hand. One was like a fire blast, like a volcano. One was like 3 snakes you could put over his hand, and he had 3 snakes for a hand. It's that kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so long ago.
Right.
But I enjoyed playing with that. I used to play that in the past.
Sounds like a cool toy.
Yeah, they were cool.
Sounds like a cool toy. I wouldn't mind finding those.
Fell together, fell apart.
All right, gentlemen. I'll see you guys on Saturday, I guess.
Yep. See you soon, mate.
All right. Take care.
On Saturday or not, but see you Saturday, mate.
All right. Bye.
See you later. No, it wasn't Mars Attacks, Werewolf. It might be too old for you. All right, let me show them. I can show the rest of this box, mate.
Yep.
Get this box shown. Everyone's had enough. Everyone's buggered off for other streams now, I think. Like some more Guardians of the Galaxy. Is that a octopus? They must have gone back into the past.
It looks like.
Yeah, they must have gone back into the past. Yeah, because they flitted backwards and forwards in time a little bit as well as around the galaxy. He quits. Oh, yes, but Nikki has got kind of greyish skin. I didn't remember that. Oh yeah, one of the Badoon gets the Captain Universe powers for a minute. And she was a villain from our time who went into the future. Yellow Jacket. She was the villain. Yellow Jacket.
Ah, yeah, Yellow Jacket.
Yeah, but she was kind of a villain, but not like a super bad villain. And she didn't want to be a villain anymore. She ended up joining the Guardians of the Galaxy. So she could. And there you've got this guy here is Wonder Man, but the future version of Wonder Man. He's now called. Yeah, but he's lived for 1,000 years because he can't die, can he? Because he's got the ion energy power, whatever it is. So he's lived all that time. See all his friends and that. Well, here's the new Sorcerer Supreme of this era. A weird alien snaky thing.
Mm-hmm.
The Beyonder. No, we just what it is, crazy guy. We just showing whatever's in the box, basically. So I'm going through box 18 of my collection, and Ray's just picking a random box. There's a bit of shiny silverness. I think
that's cool.
I can't remember. I think it was Dr. Doom had taken over Wolverine's skeleton or something and made it robotized Wolverine's skeleton, and that's what that was, I believe. You will all die. Versus Composite, the deadliest inhuman of all. Loki. The Conquest of Asgard. I think, can't remember now. Yeah, I think the original 4 has become a bit of a drunken bum at this point. And so you've got Woden, the son of Thor.
Son of Thor.
Yeah, that's not Thor.
That's not Thor.
You're right.
That's
it's
the son of Thor.
It's the son of Thor, exactly. Woden Thor's son, it should be called.
Now, these in the 90s?
Yeah. Not a bad run, not a bad run.
No.
Quite a long run, actually. Did go on for quite a while. Protege versus the Beyonder. And what's happened to Major Victory? The Season of the Celestial. More silvery background on this one. I think this guy's called Wolfhound. I think Irish Wolfhound. I'm not sure if that's his name. I think it is. Here you go. Battle of the Year. Drax versus the Irish Wolfhound. There's Spider-Man's costume on an alien planet in the future. Oh, goodness, says Metarog. Meet Ripjack, the interplanetary serial killer. I think he was trying to stop this disease that was spreading, so he was killing people who had the disease to stop it from destroying lots of people. I think that was the idea anyway. Wasn't the greatest idea, but I'm sure that's what the story was. So they ended up teaming up with him anyway. Ripjack versus Bubonicus. Bubonicus was a disease kind of guy. I think he was first taken out by, one of the people, I'm sure, either got the power of the Beyonder or got the power of Phoenix for a minute and took him out when he first arrived. He came for like a tear in the fabric of the cosmos kind of thing. That's right. Thor let himself go. Not like me. Still in my prime. Starhawk versus Silver Surfer. Talon runs into double trouble. And the last issue, number 62, War of the Worlds. And we've got the annual, annual number 3, where we first see the Irish Wolfhound character.
Ah, I got that one.
Yeah. And the card. Irish Wolfhound, real name Cuchulainn. I think he was actually an Irish god. I think that was the idea of him. He was meant to be a Celtic deity, I believe, was his story. But I've got a few more to go. Do you want to throw a few more? Because it's
what do I got?
And then I'll finish off with these few that I've got here.
Walks down. What did I grab? I don't know. Did I show these already?
How far you got to drive to your mark?
How far do I get? Oh, my flea market?
Yeah.
Oh, it's only like 15, 20 minutes down the street.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's only a couple of towns over. All right. How about Evil Knievel?
How cool. He was cool back in our youth.
Yeah. And we got Team America.
And they're not so cool. He was cool. Team America.
The Mighty Crusaders.
Right. Roger showed some of them, didn't he?
But yeah, I think so, yeah.
I think.
This is kind of like a mixed box here. Another one.
More Mighty Crusaders.
got an old one from 1966.
Cool.
Freedom Fighters.
Never see them Crusaders in the UK. I've never seen them anyway. Freedom Fighters, yeah, but you do see them occasionally. DC, aren't they?
Yeah.
There's one of those teams that were originally for another company, weren't they? Like Dolman and what's her name? Phantom Lady. Uncle Sam. Human Bomb, I think, was one of them. End of the World. Oh, Phantom Girl had a very sparing costume for a lot of the time. The Renegades, is that? Yeah, the Renegades. They're deadly, demonic. The Renegades.
That's it for Freedom Fighters. Booster Gold.
All right, yeah, cool. Like a bit of Booster Gold.
Not many.
No?
No.
Surprised you didn't see more of them. Interesting. Yep. Pretty good run, I think, that Booster Gold, to be honest. I think some of the titles that DC had in the 80s were very strong, I thought. They were kind of not so cool thought of nowadays. That 1 million is from a different run, isn't it? That's not from the same Booster Gold run.
No, yeah, it's 1 million.
Yeah, but it's not. It was like a special event they did where they shot to the future.
Oh.
But that was the first lot you showed from the 80s run, and I think that 1 million was from like maybe a 2000s run. I'm not sure now.
Could be.
Yeah, I don't think it tells you in the book because it's pretending to be the millionth issue from like thousands of years in the future. It was a weird concept, but kind of fun.
That was it on that. Now we got Jack of Hearts.
Oh yeah, cool. Jack of Hearts. I like his costume.
Yeah, I think it's pretty
cool. I think he looks cool.
1, 2.
Yep, number 2 is out. Cool.
And number 3.
Good. I've got that one myself. Got that full series, that little mini series.
2 of those. And number 4.
Yay! Full house.
Oh yeah, hey, full house.
You got an illegal deck, I think.
Okay, we got Ant-Man.
Marvel premiere, the astonishing Ant-Man.
First appearance of Scott Lang.
Yeah. There's not that many characters that control insects, is there, really? Controlling insects is more of a supervillain thing, I think. I don't know. There was a Locust, wasn't there? Condor, Black Condor Ray, and Firebrand. Yeah, I should remember those. Those are the other members from the Freedom Fighters. I was watching an old video of mine, actually. That AOK. Remember you sent me that AOK, and I showed some of them on Cover Slingers. I watched the old video where you first sent them to me, and I opened them up, and I did like a little quiz halfway through saying which father and son team shared the same superhero name, and I gave their names. I think it was Happy and Ray Terrell or something, and they were actually the Ray. That was their superhero name, and it was appropriate on the video that you sent me the comics as well. So, Power of Warlock. He had a weird name, though, didn't he? Evil Knievel. That was never his given name, was it? Surely that was the stage name, wasn't it? Evil Knievel.
Evil Knievel. I think that is a stage name.
Can't be a real name, surely.
I'm not sure.
No.
There's a cool cover. I like
The original Black Condor has got the stupidest origin ever. I remember reading the original Black Condor, raised by condors, and somehow that taught you how to fly. It's like, no, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work. That's not how. That's not how things work. You know what I mean? Just because you're one, how can you be raised by birds? And two, even if you were raised by birds, you wouldn't be able to fly. Sorry, it just wouldn't work. Your body shape is incorrect for flight. I don't care how long you live with birds for, you're never going to be able to fly. But yeah, the Infinity War. Warlock versus the Magus. Spider. Oh, it's a more modern one, isn't it?
Yeah. More modern. Okay, here we go. Battlestar Galactica.
You mentioned it earlier.
Yeah.
I remember liking this show back in the day, but I couldn't tell you what happened in it. I remember there was a robot dog, wasn't there? Kind of robot dog thing.
Yeah, there was a robot dog thing.
Yeah, was it called something like Apollo? Was one called Apollo?
That sounds familiar.
And Starbuck.
Starbuck. Yeah,
Yeah.
Starbuck, right.
God, blimey. God, so long ago. Oh, man.
Right.
Death Trap.
Three.
Cylons.
Number 4.
I remember when I was 13, I went to America. We went to the Universal Studios and they had like a Battlestar Galactica ride or something. And there was like a Cylon with his, like a Cylon comes up and yeah, I think someone shoots him and he sort of explodes. That's part of the theme park. Boxy the dog. Who's Boxy the dog? He's not a member of the Freedom Fighters, is he? Boxy the dog?
I have no clue.
Real name was Robert. Chuck White says, I remember buying issue 4 in the LCS as a kid. Battlestar Galactica. Oh, there's the robot dog. Cylons can't shoot straight.
Yeah, right there. Right.
Yeah. Cylons are just stormtroopers looking out of work, I think. It's like
the ones with the laser eyes go that way.
Yeah. Boo, boo.
Like
They were supposed to be robots, weren't they, the Cylons? Wasn't it so that Battlestar Galactica, the Earth had been abandoned and it was like a space armada going off to find new planets or something? New place to live, and that's when they discovered the Cylons. I get a feeling that's what the Battlestar Galactica dog was called Robert. Or Boxy. Boxy was the name of it. Okay. You done there?
Yep, that was all the Battlestar.
Let's put this baby to bed then with the last comic that I've got here.
Yep.
Right. This is another run that I'm like, if I ever collected them all, fair enough, but I'm not really going to go out of my way because there's quite a lot of them and I haven't got any room in this box for them anyway, to be honest. We've got the Marvel Fanfare. So number 5.
Cool.
Got very few. Right, Battlestar Galactica robot dog was called Boxy. Right. I'm not sure who's Roger was saying. The real name was Robert, but anyway, well, I'm not sure. So number 7, Blob and Unus the Untouchable. These fanfares got some strange stories in them sometimes. They're different. I think this is the one where they wrote like 3 stories, and one of them was Jungle Book for a while. I think it was this. That was kind of like a bit of a weird. Doggett. Doggett, was that the name of the dog, or was Boxy the name of the dog? This, I think, got like a 7 from Matilda on Black Cover Week, I believe. And then I think someone else showed it and got a 10 for it another time. Right, next time. This is my secret plot, Ray. Don't tell no one. This is my secret. Hopefully, no one apart from me and you and the 7 people watching will know this. But next time Cover Slingers does Slinger's Choice, my choice is going to be 5 covers that Roger got a 10 for previously. That's going to be my theme. And I'm going to get 5 covers. If I don't get 5 10s for it, then the gracism will be proven, basically. Yeah, that's our secret.
That's a good idea.
That's going to be my future theme. I can test Matilda's judging honesty.
That's funny.
Yeah, there's a nice yellow claw cover. That would have been good for giant hands, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's always when you blinking haven't got the covers that you blinking remember. Actually, I'm a bit annoyed about I like to make lists of like future potential Slinger's Choice comics, and because I lost my computer won't turn on now. I've lost all the lists of like ones I'd put aside for future Slinger's Choices, so that's really annoying. Hi, Lyle Hobson. Yeah, nearly finished. Angel, Beast and Iceman. Oh, Eva's real name was Robert. Okay, right. Okay, Eva's real name. Yeah, apparently. There was a nice Shanna the She-Devil. It's all right. Oh, Boxy was the name of the little boy. Doggett was the name of the dog. Boxy was the name of the little boy. No worries, mate. It's fine. Right, and lastly, got 2 more books. These DC Hanna-Barbera crossover ones. So we've got Suicide Squad meets the Banana Splits.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it?
That's funny.
Yeah. And then we've got, it's another fun one. Wonder Woman meets Tasmanian Devil.
Can you name the banana splits?
Fleago?
Bingo?
No, I can't. All I can tell you is it's 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4.
Yeah. Fleago, Bingo, Snorky. Oh, I could already go 3 of them.
I don't remember. I remember the tune as a kid. I remember the tune. That was I think that was a Sunday morning show or Saturday morning show in the UK. Na 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 na. It was quite a good old tune. That was.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was. Yeah. Oh, and bonus feature: the Snagglepuss Chronicles. Where is it? Snagglepuss Chronicles.
Snagglepuss. Oh, I remember that cartoon.
Yeah. Roger says, "Oh no contest. Banana Splits win hands down." Okay. Roger says the delivery of the comic matters. That's what he's trying to say about Cover Slingers. It matters in the fact if you're delivering it, you get 10. If I'm delivering it, I get an 8. That's the only thing that matters when it comes to delivering the comic.
He's not supposed to be watching.
I know, exactly. That was between me and you, wasn't it? That was our secret.
It's our secret.
I kind of guessed he'd be there anyway, but just a bit of a laugh. That's what I'm definitely going to do that for the next time this Slinger's Choice. That's what I'm going to do. But no one else is allowed to use it, though. That's copyright. That idea is copyright of the Grey Man. So, Roger, you can use covers that Grey got a 7 for as your thing. And we'll see what happens.
Funny.
Well, tell Matilda it's a secret theme, and she's only going to be told what you're only going to tell her at the end what the theme was, and then we can see how well she scored them. Anyway, thanks for coming, everybody. I think I shall leave it here. Once again, everyone is ignoring my latest haul video. I've got one comment on my haul video this time. Last haul video only got 2 comments. So, you know, guys, if you're not interested in my hauls and you're not going to comment, I've got to stop doing haul videos. And there you go. So the choice is up to you guys. All 6 of you watching this now, make sure you watch my haul video or I'll cry. I'm hailing from London, Lyle. And Ray is from Massachusetts, isn't it? Massachusetts, the place where they're like throwing tea into the bay because they're savages. The savages don't appreciate a good brew. You're meant to put tea into hot water, not blinking into the bay or whatever it was. All right, cheerio, everybody. Until next time, have an amazing day, and may all your news be good news.
Bye.
Come back for cover slingers on Saturday.